Yo, my nibbas, we back.
Oh, god damn it.
What?
Racist.
What?
Racist.
No, you.
No, the racist one is the one. Some guy on Twitter, he was all like ranting about how the National Association of the Advocate for Colored People, the NAACP, he was all like, oh, how come only black people get to talk about what black people need? Why can't there be a WAACP?
Keck.
And
Anyways, we're streaming some more No Man's Sky, just a chill little exploration stream, and then we may do some more stuff, and later tonight, we're going to stream our commentary on the Game Awards.
Okay, but Liam, the N in NACP stands for National. That dude.
Oh, that's why that's funny.
That dude doesn't know what he's talking about at all. Also, if there was a committee of white people advocating for black people's needs, that wouldn't social advocates will advocate for the needs of races other than themselves, but there isn't like an official committee of white people judging what needs to be done to help black people, because that would be racist. Because we don't like acronyms in the face. What am I talking? I should start actually putting this burrito in my mouth, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably better than the words that are coming out of it.
Yeah, the words that are coming out of my burrito are very scary. It's telling me to burn things and stab people.
Fuck's sake, Josie.
What?
Cat.
I used to eat 2 burritos, but now I'm only eating 1 burrito.
Why though?
It's cheaper.
True.
It's cheaper to eat 1 burrito instead of 2 burritos.
But what if you can buy one and get one free?
BOGO? BOGO burrito?
Yeah.
Burrito BOGO! BOGO burrito!
Waypoint detected. Oh. Is that a crashed ship?
I have prepared a little ditty for the stream.
Oh, of course there's an incoming storm. Fucking... Why wouldn't there be?
I am going to perform the little ditty that I have prepared for the stream.
Oh, fun.
Ahem. I am the trash man, Danny DeVito Loca. Thank you.
Good. Good job.
I came up with that while talking to Reese, because I am just a pure
storm.
I'm just a pure stream of consciousness.
Huh. Let's see what I can do here. Is there anything that I can afford or is worth buying here?
So when do you want? When do you want to switch over to start switching over to the Game Awards? Like 15 minutes before they start.
Well, we've got 4 hours.
That's not enough time. There's always time for a song.
Okay, Josie. Cannot land here. Why not?
Quit messing around, you guys. We're going to miss our show.
Thank you, ship. Plunk.
Yeah, Liam hasn't seen Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Indeed, I have not.
One day he's going to wake up naked, strapped to a chair, and I'll be there, bringing to Shing a spoon, and I'll have a TV, and we'll start watching Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared, and then...
Terraforming catastrophe. Okay, this I have to see.
And then I will use the spoon to feed him ice cream.
This planet is apparently categorized as terraforming catastrophe.
That's word salad. That is just pure gibberish. I have said more coherent things than that.
No, that makes sense. I don't know what you're thinking.
terraforming catastrophe.
Yes.
Does that mean that you terraformed the place badly and now it's a catastrophe?
Yes.
You're right, that doesn't make sense. Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Yeah.
But why? Liam! But why?
Yes.
But why?
But why?
Why but? So hey, I found my Red Lantern ring that I lost during our live stream like a month ago.
Yeah, I saw that. Whoa.
It was under the couch, even though I checked under the couch like 8 times, including once when I lifted the couch.
Well then.
He's no man. Louis Ramirez. Okay, I just butchered that. How did I mispronounce Ramirez? I've known Ramirez's. Fuck. I need to keep eating this burrito. We have our viewer, Luis Ramirez. Is No Man's Sky as bad as people say it is? No, because it's basically just some weird version of Minecraft and also has space travel.
Oh, this place is pretty shitty.
So it's pretty
Look at
good.
this shit.
It's pretty good. It's just it was overhyped to all fuck and doesn't offer enough of the content that was promised.
Yeah. But yeah, I can see this place being a terraforming, a botched terraforming.
Yep, Liam, you talk about how the game is okay.
I mean, I like it.
I like it too, but I also like Sonic Forces.
True.
And you like Sonic 06.
Elevated strain on life support systems.
I like burritos.
Me too, Josie. Me too.
And can someone do one of those memes where they give me $1 million, but I have to eat the same thing for the rest of my life? Because I already do that. I like money.
Yeah, well. Transfer that to the ship.
I can use it to buy video games.
Yeah.
And soda.
Oh, that's not what I want to do. Yeah. This place sucks. Let's go somewhere else. Alright, I've already been to that Atlas interface. That's where we left off at the end of the last stream.
Kurzgesagt made a video on universal basic income, so people are probably going to know what that means now.
Airless moon. That doesn't sound too welcoming.
Aren't most moons airless?
Not in this game.
Okay. Well,
I found a really nice forest moon before.
the forest moon of Endor.
Arid planet. Alright, can I leave the system? I'm pretty sure I can. I got those cores from the Atlas interface.
One last thought about Kurzgesagt. I said that thing, but Kurzgesagt making a video on something doesn't 100% mean that people will suddenly understand everything there is to know about that thing. Because if that was true, then more people would know how to pronounce Kurzgesagt. They had to rebrand they had to rebrand their show because so many people just couldn't pronounce it.
Great.
It's German for in a nutshell. So they just added in a nutshell to the name of the show, and that was it.
Alright, let's see what this system's gonna be like. 3 planets, Vy'keen, untroubled. Sounds good to me.
But yeah, so universal basic income would actually save the government money. So I don't know why they haven't done it yet.
Fiery planet. Yeah. Oh, that's a space station there. Alright.
Oh, also, another thing about laws. There was a Reddit thread I saw recently. Apparently...
Message from the big giant head?
What?
Nothing.
There was an obscure court case where it was decided that telephone companies can do whatever the fuck they want. So, if net neutrality is repealed, that means that they can do even more whatever the fuck they want. And that means they can do double whatever the fuck they want.
It's plot.
What is this, Five Nights at Freddy's?
Uh-huh.
We're hearing someone over...
This is where we get into the rescue mission from the new updates, which I really like and never finished because of a bug.
We're hearing someone die over the radio. This is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Huh.
No man's Freddy's. No Freddy's Sky.
Space station proximity. Ah, fuck.
So where do you stand on the debate of whether or not the forest moon of Endor was the moon of a planet called Endor, or actually Endor? Because the syntax is very ambiguous.
Yeah.
Some people are all like, it means it's the forest moon of Endor, and some people are all like, no, it's Endor, the forest moon.
I never thought about that, to be honest.
I think the way I see it is the moon is called Endor, but like it is pretty ambiguous, and it's not like we're gonna go back to Endor anytime soon.
That's what you think.
You're right. You excited for Last Jedi? Of course you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
That was a stupid question, Josie. You're stupid.
That was a stupid question. I'm stupid.
Yeah.
So apparently, there was like a Star Wars encyclopedia or whatever that came out. You know, one of those character books, character encyclopedias. You know. And apparently, a wedding ring is part of Poe Dameron's outfit.
All right.
Like his character design includes a prop that represents a wedding ring.
Okay.
And the book clearly lays out that it is intended for him to be given to a romantic partner. It doesn't specify a gender, adding fuel to the theory fire that Poe Dameron might be gay for Finn.
Interesting.
Which would be awesome, and would piss off all of the man babies.
Man babies.
Yeah, there's so many pissed off man babies about Star Wars these days. It's like, oh, Star Wars is ruined because the main character is a woman and a black guy and possibly a gay man who might be Middle Eastern. I forget.
I need more iron to repair that. What around here is made of iron? Let's see.
Maybe Poe Dameron is white. The shading in the photos is always off. I can't tell what he is. Yep, he's white. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure he's white.
Yeah. Nope. Recast him right away.
Fuck's sake.
Like, oh shit, we have a white. We forgot one. Oh shit, we forgot to erase all the white people.
Let's see. What does this have to say?
Fuck white people. We just gotta kill all of them.
There are no signs of life. There is only the static of a broken communicator. Extract records.
Liam, can you name this planet?
I can, yeah.
Name it White Genocide.
Why?
Because I said so.
But I don't want to.
White people are bad. Come on, do it.
Josie.
Do it. Do it.
What is this? Ooh, this is a cool ship.
Let the hate flow through you.
It's very damaged, though. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I have the resources to repair it, especially on this planet.
Do it.
Let me just compare it to my ship first. Let's see here. Compare starship inventory.
Well, I'm adding. Well, since you're not gonna do it, I'm gonna add it to my to-do list. Name a planet. White genocide.
It is a slightly better ship, but not by much.
It is now on my to-do list. Name a planet. White genocide. Wow. I haven't been adding a lot to my to-do list lately. I have Zavok Sonic Bunkles on here. Didn't Sonic Forces come out like 2 months ago?
Yeah. Carite sheet. For some reason, Zavok's design is just screaming to be made a bunkle out of, but there are no bunkles of it. You know what? I have just enough resources that I can repair the important parts of this ship. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna trade in my ship.
Oh, right. So Jonah responded. So Jonah was in the Discord, and he showed up right as we were about to start streaming. And I told him, Jojo, come home. He asked what I meant by that. He said, we streamy boy. And then his response was, I can't. I'm out on the town snapping sweet Pepe pics.
Yep.
So I guess you were right, Liam. He isn't coming in.
I told you.
Now, the good news is, this isn't the end of the story.
Okay.
I'm going to respond to him saying, out on the town snapping sweet Pepe pics, by asking him, oh, your town is full of Nazis too?
Keck.
Yeah, I've seen 3 Confederate flags and a Nazi symbol a swastika. I don't know why I called it a Nazi symbol. It's got a name. Fuck. There's a swastika out drawn in the pavement of out front in front of a hardware store.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's still there. It's not like it's... Well, I mean, I guess it is private property, but it's kind of on the sidewalk. It's kind of the city's property.
Yeah.
Oh, so apparently, so, like, there's some incredibly misguided and dumb debates about whether the Confederates are actually Nazis.
Okay.
You need no look further than Germany to complete that debate, because in Germany, swastikas and Nazi paraphernalia are completely banned because, obviously, but there are still Nazis in Germany, and they wave Confederate flags because the U.S. Confederacy is literally the same as Nazis. Actual Nazis in Germany recognize that. And then there are dumbasses in America who try to be Nazi apologists who are all like,
no, since I have to repair this ship anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dismantle all of the shit that I have in this ship. And I'll get the resources back.
Oh yeah! You're salvaging stuff, aren't you, right?
Yeah.
Cool, that's another thing I can compare to Five Nights at Freddy's in this game.
Okay.
The most recent Five Nights at Freddy's has a salvaging minigame.
Alright.
So apparently, there are animatronics that just appear in the alleyway behind the restaurant. Management isn't sure where they come from, but they can be used for parts.
Okay.
So you don't know where these robots are coming from, but you're gonna dismantle them. You're gonna bring them into the store and dismantle them, or they're going to kill the person you have watching them, and then you just have robots in your house. I mean, in your building. Five Nights at Freddy's 6 has some pretty interesting mechanics. So apparently, you can buy animatronics for your store, but some of them will have a fault level. Some of them are busted, and like some of them are benign. But if you buy a faulty animatronic, then you've just added an animatronic to your jump scares.
Yeah.
That's neat. And you can basically play the game on peaceful mode by not buying any of the faulty animatronics and throwing out all the salvage animatronics without keeping them in the store.
Alright.
They even Cassette Guy even recommends that. That's the phone guy of this game. His name's Cassette Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you get these random robots appearing in your back alley, and you can either throw them out, or just bring them in the store and let them hang out and can kill you sometimes.
Great. Okay, what was I doing? Right, I need to make a car ride sheet. I need to make a lot of car ride sheets.
I also have on my to-do list that I am supposed to buy you a chuckle.
A what?
A chuckle. It's like a jelly candy. Comes in 5 flavors.
Oh, okay.
Seinfeld. From Seinfeld.
Yeah. I would prefer Juji Fruits.
I mean, I could do both.
True.
So I don't know whether they've started selling chuckles at my grocery store or whether I just only now noticed them.
And that reminds me, I need to try that that Pepsi sometime.
Oh yeah, the caramel Pepsi, that's a limited time thing, so...
Yeah, they have it here apparently. I noticed Ian got a bottle the other day.
Okay, you need to try it as soon as possible.
Yeah.
That shit's taking up the Crystal Pepsi slot for this month.
Okay.
There, apparently Pepsi just has a limited time only slot.
As you do.
Yeah, in their marketing dangle. Okay, so I think it's an accounting thing. It's more expensive if they have multiple openings if they have multiple products out at one time. And fuck. Okay, I understand all the words. I just can't think. I just can't say them right now because my words are broken.
Yeah.
My words are bad. Anyway, so Pepsi just has an open slot out for promotional sodas.
All right.
And just swaps out what soda is in that slot.
Yeah.
So it's for most of this year it's been Crystal Pepsi. For this month it's salted caramel Pepsi.
All right.
There was also Pepsi Fire earlier this year.
Okay.
I didn't get to try that. That sounded more appealing to me than caramel Pepsi.
Yeah.
That was cinnamon Pepsi.
Interesting.
It's not to say that caramel Pepsi is bad. It's just the brown flavor, the brown coloring in cola drinks is already called caramel color.
Yeah.
So this is basically just them not removing the caramel flavor from the caramel coloring they already put into their soda. It's very redundant.
Just a bit. So this is a weird looking planet, by the way.
It looks familiar. Spore?
Metroid?
Oh yeah, Metroid. You found SR-388.
Basically.
Name it that. Wait! If there are like flying jellyfish monsters on this planet, name it SR-388.
I mean, there are flying jellyfish monsters, but not on this planet, it seems.
Alright. Oh, and they have to be vampires also. Giant flying vampire jellyfish.
Yeah.
So apparently at the Game Awards, there's a possibility that Nintendo is going to announce a shit ton of new games.
Really?
Yeah, Nintendo apparently held a contest to give away 5 tickets to the Game Awards.
All right.
That kind of thing would typically mean that Nintendo has a big stake in the Game Awards. It could just be that Nintendo is expecting to take away half the show. What with Zelda and Odyssey?
Yeah.
Because it's pretty
yeah,
obvious.
we're definitely going to stream that shit, but I'm not sure how I'm going to handle the VOD. I think I'm just going to upload what I'm going to do to avoid copyright bullshit is I'm just going to upload the audio for us after and link you to the stream of the actual Game Awards to overlay it with if you want to watch us.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I don't know. I learned a lot of what I do in streaming from watching Vinny and Joel, but to this day I don't know how they handle
so the reason
syndications or commentary on other streams.
The reason I suggested we stream the Game Awards is because apparently it's legal to do so. The specific Game Awards. Specifically, the Game Awards this year, like they're letting other people just stream their show.
Wait, I guess. What?
Hold on, let me. So I know that ETC is streaming the Game Awards because the Game Awards can be streamed.
Okay.
You can stream the Game Awards, is what I'm saying.
Oh, so we're allowed to do it.
Yes.
All right. Well, that solves that problem then.
Can you stream Game Awards? I know you can. I'm just trying to find out what's up with it.
Yeah. Getting rid of these things, but I don't have any option.
Okay, so Aiden says, guys, I would join the stream, but I'm in pain.
I mean, he did just have his gallbladder removed.
Yeah, I don't know why he bothered saying that. We kind of guessed.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
When he said he was having the whole organ removed, I thought he was having his kidney removed because I'm dumb like that.
I mean, they remove gallbladders.
Yeah, that's the one they removed, but I forgot that he said he had a gallstone. I thought he had a kidney stone.
Ah.
How many organs can have stones? Are there lung stones?
No.
What about heart stones? What about Hearthstone?
God damn it, Josie.
Can you have a collectible card game in your heart?
Yeah.
I have collectible card games in my heart all the time.
Deflector shield, I'm gonna have to wait to get repaired. Dynamic resonator.
I love card games. They were the most important thing in my life at one point.
How do I make a dynamic resonator? Oh, I don't have the recipe for a dynamic resonator yet. Okay. So I guess I've just got to go buy one.
Yeah, boy, you need to get good. You need to get good.
Wait a minute. Do I even have... Okay, I can repair my launch thrusters, and my pulse drive is already repaired, so I don't need to worry about that. Once I get the launch drive, or the launch thrusters repaired, I can just get out of here.
Liam?
Yeah?
You need to get good.
Okay, Josie.
You're welcome.
Of course it is. Let's see. Mining beam. Put the plutonium into that, because I need my Thamium 9.
What'd you call me?
What?
Badgers.
Okay. Are there any bigger rocks around here that I can break? Jesus Christ.
We're gonna need a bigger boat! Guillermo del Toro's new movie came out.
Yeah, I've heard it's pretty good.
Yep. It's basically Creature from the Black Lagoon. Only
A love story?
a love story, yeah. Apparently the premise behind the writing is Guillermo del Toro wanted to do a movie where, okay, so you know how monsters typically kidnap hot women?
Yeah.
Well, what if the hot woman wanted to be kidnapped?
Yep.
Yeah, so it's basically a porn parody of movies like King Kong, where the monster kidnaps a hot woman.
Great.
I don't think it's actually porn. It's probably, well,
Not that.
Alan Moore wrote a porno once, so
Yeah.
I'm not joking about that.
Alright.
It was on Linkara's top 10 comics I'll never review video, because people kept telling him to review that Alan Moore porno, and he's all like, "Look, it's probably very well written and well drawn porn, but I don't review porn. I review bad comic books. Also, if it is good porn, why would I review it? I don't review porn and I don't review good comics." He reviews good comics now,
Heck.
by the way. Also, his number one on that list was comic books based on Sonic the Hedgehog.
Alright.
And then he immediately reviewed a comic book starring Sonic the Hedgehog.
Alright, that should be enough iron, I think.
So his reasoning is most of the things that people dislike about the Sonic the Hedgehog comics are based on continuity, and he's not going to read. He doesn't read Sonic comics. He can't rant about continuity of books he doesn't read.
Yeah.
I need to watch more Linkara. He's very Linkara.
I agree.
No, you don't. You're just placating me until the drugs arrive.
You found my secret.
That's my secret, Cap!
Oh, these inventory slots are damaged. Okay. That's a thing that can happen.
If Captain America wore Mario's hat, would he wear it like a dog, or would he wear it like pants?
What?
I think I just combined like 4 different memes, and it didn't make any sense.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't find any
here.
documentation. I can't find any documentation for the legality of streaming the Game Awards, so I'm guessing I'm gonna have to find that ETC video where they announce that they're doing that.
Alright. Yeah, because that is a thing that I need to know.
Yeah. Let's see. Tugs watches the Video Game Awards. I guess I'll have to watch this 1 minute long video,
Yeah.
since there doesn't seem to be enough information in the description to go off of. Tugs Place and Tugs Rose, the ultimate award show.
Alright, well I can at least get off the planet now.
They have a gold statue of the Schlick Hydrobot. It's like a parody of the Oscars.
I remember the Hydrobot.
I need to find out if that's real.
Identify yourself.
It looks like it has articulation, so it may just be a toy of the Hydrobot painted gold. Or it could just be any generic superhero action figure with the head replaced with the head of a razor.
Yeah. I love how I'm supposed to be able to see a holographic projection of the person in the corner there, but it's not, like, panning the camera over.
Luis Ramirez, I heard Verizon and Comcast are heavily in favor of removing net neutrality, and I'm pretty much fucked because my phone and internet as well. You guys did Verizon and Comcast. Oh no, it's not just Verizon and Comcast. Basically all of the ISPs except for Google, who hardly counts really. All of the ISPs are just in full support of monopolies. Like, they've already won a thing that they can basically do whatever the fuck they want with phone service. And they already have full right to do whatever they want with broadcasting. And yeah, they don't have but net neutrality is still preventing them from draining all of your money like a vampire. So they're gonna vote. So there's gonna be a vote on whether or not to end freedom next week, December 14th. That's when they vote on net neutrality. And Ajit Pai is a fucking idiot and just keeps shitting out of his mouth. Did you hear he recently said that he thinks that repealing net neutrality will benefit sick people and disabled people?
What?
Yeah, apparently sick children will benefit from no longer having internet freedom.
Okay.
Like, oh no, the horror! I can't pay $200 to visit YouTube. How will my sick children eat their delicious memes? Oh wait, you can just eat the memes for free. You don't have to pay for the memes. Feeling net neutrality will mean you have to pay extra for the memes. Net neutrality means you can get the memes for free. I don't want to pay for memes. Well, I mean, I did pay for a meme yesterday that I haven't told anyone about.
What?
Actually, I bought a couple of memes yesterday. I had flamin' hot mac and Cheetos yesterday.
Ah. Why?
Because I went to Burger King to get a Whopper because I wanted some capitalism.
Alright.
I was craving some delicious piping hot capitalism. So I went into Burger King and they just so happened to have mac and Cheetos, even though it's very confusing. So Burger King introduced a new menu item that was essentially just mac and Cheetos with the serial numbers filed off. Like they're like flamin' hot. They were basically like fried macaroni and cheese, but not with Cheetos branding.
All right.
So it sounds to me like that's a win-win for Burger King. They can still sell this menu item, but they don't have to pay for licensing.
Yeah.
But I guess no one was buying it without the Cheetos branding. So they brought them back and added flamin' hot Cheetos to the possibilities.
Yeah.
And I bought them, and I think they were slightly burnt, but they were still edible, so it was fine.
If you say so.
Also, I had a cherry icy, so that was great. Apparently, you can exchange the soda in a meal with an icy, and the fries with mac and Cheetos.
Interesting.
So that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I drunk the icy before getting my food, and it was giving me a headache, and that was when I realized, oh shit, I forgot to eat before leaving the house. Oops!
Rippin' pepperoni.
Yeah, well... Next time I go out, I'll try... Arby's apparently is weird with their menu now. And there are now pepperoni pizza sandwiches.
All right.
There's something called pizza sliders that seems to be all the ingredients of a pizza, but it's a slider.
Alright.
And there's like a pepperoni chicken parmesan, and oh god, I'm getting hungry again talking about it.
Yeah, stop that.
Yeah, I have a limited number of burritos before I have to get more burritos.
Same. Alright, well now I have another slot in my ship. And I can repair my hyperdrive once I get some Heredium. Can I buy that here? I can. Whoa,
oh,
that's a bit much.
Okay, so apparently it's not anything specific about the Game Awards. It's the thing that Twitch is doing.
Okay, what does that
So
mean though?
Apparently Twitch is allowing is just giving the go-ahead on all syndication of the Game Awards show. So
Okay.
basically, anybody can stream the Game Awards on Twitch right now. I mean, not right now, but I mean today.
Yeah. Perfect.
You ever notice that when someone is using a power drill in another room, it sounds like someone's farting really loudly?
I can't say that I have noticed that, Josie.
It's like my roommates are using a power drill in the living room, and I hear it, but it's muffled by the fact that there's a wall between me and the living room, because that's how buildings work.
Alright.
Did you know buildings have walls?
Yes, Josie, yes I did. Alright, my ship is mostly repaired now. I'm completely out of units, but whatever.
This country's justice system is very, very, very bad.
Yeah.
So, I mean, okay, so there was a child molester in court that was trying to, like, all their lawyer could think of to defend them was to get into an argument with the judge about semantics of the building that the child was molested behind.
Yeah.
She wasn't raped behind a dumpster. She was raped behind a 3-walled trash enclosure.
What?
Apparently the sentence would have been affected by whether or not it was a dumpster.
Alright then.
Like, guy, I get it. You have to defend this guy who's accused of being a thing, because that's how justice works. If you can't come up with a defense, actually no, his job is to come up. Their job is to come up with the defense. He has to come up with the defense, and that's all he came up with.
Huh.
Justice is weird. Anyway, cat.
I agree.
Cat now.
Alright, so this is my new ship now, I guess. It's fully repaired. Yay.
How does that guy see?
What?
How does that guy see?
Who?
The guy you just bought stuff from. How does he see?
I don't know. I'm gonna rename my ship. What should I name my ship, Josie?
White genocide.
No.
Hillary Clinton.
Why?
Hillary Clit none.
Hillary Clitoris.
Sure.
No.
Okay. Garfield. You know what? Let's have our one viewer name the ship. Luis Ramirez. What do you want us to name his ship? Apparently, White Genocide is out.
Alright, you want me to name it White Genocide? Fine, I'll name it White Genocide.
Awesome. Oh, right. He went on to talk about net neutrality some more. Net neutrality.
There, you happy? It's named White Genocide.
Yes, I am very happy.
Fuck.
Net neutrality is more than likely going to be removed, but this sure as hell isn't the end of it once people realize what net neutrality actually is and the consequences of removing it. Things will go to shit. And riots and protests and all that jazz. Yeah, the revolution will be televised. If Republicans keep passing bad laws, eventually there will be a significant enough revolt, and it will get violent, and we're basically going to have another civil war. And everything will be bad, and Trump's gonna get the guillotine.
Well then.
Cats and dogs living each other, it'll be madness.
And that's saying a lot, considering they haven't used the guillotine for like 200 years.
No, 1920.
Really?
Well, that was the last public execution. Let's see, last execution by guillotine, 1977. Oh, not the 20s, the 70s. Okay.
In the United States?
Oh no, that was France.
Okay.
Last public execution.
No, just last use of the guillotine in the United States.
Last execution by guillotine in the United States. I'm not sure if the United States even ever used the guillotine.
I am unreasonably angry at your pronunciation of guillotine.
How am I pronouncing it?
Guillotine.
It has L's in it! It's got a whole 2 of them! That's one more than Larry! That's one more than your day! Liam!
Yeah!
So, like, it's pronounced guillotine, but it's got 2 L's. It's got 2 of the L sound. It's got 2 of the L's. Is your name Iam?
Alright, so this is where the story starts to pick up. This is one of the new buildings. It's called a holo terminus.
Giraffics!
I agree.
Jive?
Jive. Ah! Well, that went well.
So, Cracked fired like a shit ton of its talent, and I think we should hire Daniel O'Brien and not have him do anything. He just sits there and looks pretty.
Keck. Well, these are ladders. Okay.
Daniel O'Brien was my favorite one. He was like this cute nerd guy. He stuttered a lot.
I like the sound of that.
And Cody Johnston was doing some news. Here's some news.
All right,
Trump is bad and stuff. I liked him too. He was my second favorite one.
Power
That wasn't
condenser.
Michael Swaim. Michael Swaim doesn't even does. Michael Swaim.
I have to power it to full. Well, shit.
Michael Swaim tried to enter the favorite competition, but he was turned down. He was barred from entry because sorry, no professional favorites.
Small shelter.
Oh yeah, but Michael Swaim, he's gone too. Apparently he left though. He wasn't fired.
All right. Maybe did he leave in response to the others being fired?
Only if he has a time machine, because he left in October.
Oh.
And Soren was fired. His deal is he's the hot one.
Okay.
Hello.
Oh, hi, Joe.
Holy shit! We got Joe here!
What's nonsense is going on today?
Well, I'm collecting iron to power a holo terminus.
And then we're gonna stream the Game Awards because Twitch.
What the fuck is the holo terminus?
It's a thing that allows me to communicate over long distances.
And Twitch is letting anybody syndicate the Game Awards show for some reason, and we're gonna make fun of that when that happens.
Are you gonna join for that, Joe?
3 hours.
How long is it?
3 hours from now, and it's probably going to go on forever.
It's probably gonna be like an hour at most.
Well, depends on if DJ gets back or not.
Alright. Are you on the stream, by the way, Joe?
No.
Josie sending the link.
Send in the clowns!
Please, no.
Are you afraid
Alright,
of
let's
clowns?
see what this can do. Hollow terminus
No, I'm
activated.
not
Multiple
afraid of
signal
clowns,
sources
but
available.
if clowns were to storm my room, I'd be afraid.
Tune to Artemis's frequency.
One day, when you least suspect it, you will be recording or streaming or something. Your room.
And then you'll just shout,
There
"Send in the
he
clowns,"
is!
and they'll
Yeah.
just storm my room.
It'll be like a SWAT thing where.
Like the swatting, except with clowns.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
That would be a top quality prank.
That would be amazing if there was just a clown service.
You just call it, just bust in.
It was like there should be a clown SWAT. You could just order clowns to do a stakeout and scare your friends, but that wouldn't work in this country because it's legal to own guns here. That would end badly. Guns ruin everything.
By the way, Josie, this is a new alien for the newer updates.
He's
That's
hot. I want to.
Species?
This guy's hot. I want to fuck it.
Oh.
If you say so.
Are those
I can't agree, but
what are those things on the sides of his head?
Probably parts of his head?
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah.
What's
that
that
is
thing?
like a hat. Can you go around him?
After this, I think.
If he wore a Santa hat, would he wear one on each pointy bit of his head? I'm referencing a meme that I saw of Yugi with the Santa hats.
No, he would just wear one hat.
Yeah, I would
He
just
would
wear
go
one hat.
over his hair.
Why would anybody wear 5 hats?
Hey,
Except unless they wanted to cosplay as the shopkeepers in Super Mario Odyssey, which is expected to clear house at the Game Awards show.
I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah, Mario Odyssey and Legend of Zelda, I would imagine will win most of the awards.
Look, guys. Why don't we ever get... Are there any complaint articles about Nintendo bias in the industry?
Yes, there's lots of people accusing people of being biased of Nintendo.
Oh, they win, because they win, like, fucking everything. All the time.
Yeah, because they make better shit than the... Because
I know,
they make...
you know, the funniest part is, no one buys their shit. I mean, it's like grossly underhyped, and then all of a sudden they just win everything. And
Yeah,
they're like, what?
The Wii U sold like such ass that the fact that Nintendo won any awards for any reason while the Wii U was out was
It's super funny to me because it's like, okay, so everyone talks about how casual Nintendo is, but then they win all the Game Awards. So are they really casual?
well, it's kind of like the Oscars. The Game Awards just votes for the games that they think would be the best based on marketing research.
But that doesn't make any sense because Nintendo wins.
Yeah.
Go to the latest thing, wouldn't it just be like?
Well,
FIFA
I didn't say it was good marketing research.
Like, just get the latest card. It won every Game Award because.
Okay.
COD.
So like, here's an example. The Oscars during the year that the Lego Movie came out, Big Hero 6 won for Best Animated Feature because
That's weird.
Big Hero 6 is a Disney movie, therefore it must be better, right?
That's not how that works.
It is according to the people that run the Oscars.
So, hey, okay, but to be fair, the Nintendo games really are better. I'm just confused as to why they don't get any spam. Why is it that the mainstream media seems to not spam them?
What?
When I go, okay, so all my friends play video games that don't like Nintendo, which there are a lot of. Big Nintendo is for kids, dude. That's what I mean.
Okay, so the deal is...
Why are these people your friends?
Okay, no one really says that, but I just mean in general.
So the deal is that Disney and Nintendo, they don't make things specifically for children, because things made specifically for children are terrible.
Yes.
What they do is they make things that are family friendly and appropriate for all audiences. And therefore the argument that they are specifically for kids is dumb.
Doesn't really matter though.
It doesn't really matter because it's public perception, and you can't change public perception because it's already, society's already fucked.
But dude, this is for kids. Look at this. Watch this Nazi zombie in Call of Duty. Like in all other fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Terrible. It's not even like I really hate Call of Duty. It's just, God, every year. It's like the same shit. You know what? Even then, it's still better than the sports games that are literally the same thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No differences at all, except like roster changes.
We should let's play Madden.
We should actually. I mentioned
play Madden. Which one? You guess.
I suggested that.
Don't show the start or anything. Try to hide what number it is and see how long it takes for someone to get it right.
I suggested
No,
that.
he could.
I suggested that in a recent stream. We really should.
Wait, the gimmick of trying to guess which Madden we're playing while we play Madden?
You know what? Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny, because, like, I bet you no one would get it right.
Yep. So, did you hear about that? There was a guy who streamed a recent boxing match, but pretended he was playing a game. It's normally illegal to stream television, but he did it because he pretended it was a video game and no one noticed.
Video games aren't that realistic, but okay.
They are if you stream the boxing match at very bad quality.
Oh, never mind, you got me there.
Yeah.
The very low quality.
Yeah. So I guess he just down-resed the TV boxing match to the point where it looked like the video game. I want to play this. I don't remember if it's a wrestling game or a basketball game, but there's this recent game that came out where you can play as Colonel Sanders.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders.
All of the other characters in the game are actual participants of that sport. But then there's Colonel Sanders. I don't remember if it's boxing or wrestling. The game.
Yeah, he's part of wrestling. WWE 2K18, Colonel Sanders.
Okay. It's always just referred to as 2K18, and I kept forgetting whether that was basketball or wrestling. But yeah. Oh yeah, brother! I can wrestle you all your herbs and spices.
Oh yeah.
You can take your herbs and spices and shove them up your herbs and spices, and
I agree.
I haven't eaten in KFC in so long, and I forgot what their gimmicks are. All I remember is the herbs and spices.
He's only playable. You have to assemble him and create a wrestler. But still, he's there.
I mean, I don't mind that.
If you make him, you get a trophy.
The character customizer thing is a neat Easter egg that I appreciate in some games. You can build Axel from Rock Raiders in LEGO Racers 2. That's not advertised anywhere. It's just a neat little Easter egg. And Barney from LEGO Stunt Rally is also in LEGO Racers 2.
Neat.
Yep. And they're about the only two that are because LEGO Racers 2 is a very limited character customizer for a LEGO game with a character customizer. There's like 6 parts. You can make 6 unique minifigures. LEGO Racers had like 1 billion. And it was on the N64, so the N64 didn't even have enough capacity to have 1 million of anything, but they had 1 million Lego pieces! Anyway, Luis Ramirez. Ajit Pai is the name of the FTC commissioner, or a FCC, or whatever. Fuck it. He's a douchebag, Okay, and he always has this mug. He has this novelty Reese's mug that he always has. And he acts like it's his iconic Reese's mug.
Yeah.
And it's just some bullshit. And I took the logo of the Reese's cup, the Reese's logo, and I edited it like fuck Agit Pie, shit pie, preserve net neutrality.
But I like Reese's.
I like Reese's too. They're great. I don't like Agit Pie.
No, it's no net November. No, not no. I mean, no, not November. Net November.
So I can't post. You can't post web addresses in the YouTube chat for some reason. So there's my. So just look me up on Twitter. I just retweeted it. It's an edit I made of the Reese's logo. It says shit pie, fuck Agit Pie, preserve net neutrality.
There you go.
I also did an edit of Mighty Number 9. I took it and I changed it to Shitty Numbnuts. I like shitty. I like how Shitty Numbnuts came out.
Lots of fucking Sentinel fighting today, huh?
No Nut November, no Net November. That's a good meme there.
Fuck out of here.
About this one too.
Agit Pie is a butt. He's a big old butt.
Read this one.
I thought for a second I thought you said he's a thought.
Sure, why not?
I mean, I don't think I've seen his legs, so maybe he's thick. I don't know.
Anyway, here you
go. So someone replaced Agit Pie's name on Wikipedia with spineless invertebrate.
No, there's more to it. Is a bought and paid for corporate shill for telecom monopolists whose dicks he sucks for money. His only mission in life is to destroy net neutrality, a favor for which his corporate overlords will reward him with more stacks of cash.
Whoa.
The freedom we now have on the web will cease to exist. He is the first Indian American to abuse his office.
Wait.
Face.
Wait, I hadn't actually researched what his ethnicity is because I don't give a shit. He's Indian.
Yeah.
They have the best net neutrality policies. Why the fuck?
Because that's why he came here, to destroy ours. I don't know.
India's net neutrality policy specifically mentions the speed lane policy and disallows ISPs from doing it.
What else was there? There was another meme I saw.
It's like, fuck!
I can't remember it, but I do like the no net November shit.
Yeah, that's some sweet memes there. Too bad.
I lost on the first hour.
Yeah, I masturbate all the time.
I lost on the first hour.
I might be.
What?
I might be masturbating right now. You'll never know.
That's worse than.
I think we broke Joe.
No, he's just like in the first hour. In the first hour, remember I was probably asleep.
Yeah, well, you can rest easy knowing that while you sleep, I masturbate furiously.
Masturbating furiously. Oh look, you don't have to worry. Agit Pie's gonna give us a new November. No net November. Oh God, we're doomed.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You can rest assured that if net neutrality does go away, it will come back in like a week when people realize they can't masturbate anymore. Like, what do you mean I have to pay extra for porn? Fuck you! I don't want that to be on my bill.
Can you imagine 30 hours of porn viewing? Oh God, I'm glad I got my stash.
Oh,
Your
Joe,
stash.
Okay, I said this on the stream earlier, but Joe, you weren't here for this. Agit Pie recently said, like a couple days ago, that he expects us to believe that repealing net neutrality will benefit sick and disabled children.
How?
I don't know! He just wants us to believe that.
Look, man.
Yeah, okay, so I think what his justification was that telemedicine, which I guess is the name of electronic medicine, you can pay.
Who download like
Okay, so his justification is that you can pay extra to get better medicine, or you can keep net neutrality and not pay extra to get the better medicine, because right now we get everything for free, and if we repeal net neutrality, then we have to pay for the things that we get for free.
Yeah.
I was watching this leaderboard video at Channel Frederator's gaming channel. I was watching this leaderboard video about microtransactions, and one of their hosts was defending microtransactions as, no, see, if they make a game that sucks, I can pay extra to be able to not play it. And she didn't understand the irony of what she was saying.
Who would win? Millions of American internet users? One greedy boy?
So here's the deal with microtransactions. Yes, if some of the features in the game are bad and you don't want to use them, you can pay extra so you don't have to, or the company could have just made a good game. EA's justification for locking characters behind paid microtransactions is, well, it's so if you don't want to do our shitty game mechanics to unlock the characters, you can just pay.
I don't know if we talked about this on the last stream, but apparently EA has not figured out entirely how to fuck up PopCap's games.
Yeah. EA's entire business strategy has been, since Dead Rising 3, to try to make every game as similar to a PopCap game as possible.
Dead Rising 3 is Capcom, though.
I meant to say Dead Space.
Oh, okay, Dead Space.
Sorry. Yeah, but, yeah. So, ironically, PopCap themselves has actually been taking a lot more risks with their games because they feel confident that EA is not going to screw them up yet. And I think that the only reason PopCap hasn't been screwed over as a company yet is because EA just hasn't figured out how to yet.
Okay, Joe.
Yeah?
You're a math guy. What of these three choices is the next number in this sequence?
The second one.
What choices? Wait, what?
Look at the stream.
Always go with the second one.
The observatories have these number puzzles where it's
okay, let's see
it's a string of three numbers and a multiple choice.
This isn't a math thing.
It's not?
Now look, 1702, then the 7 is moved over, and the 0 is moved over. They've all moved over to the left one, and then they all move over to the left again. So the next one is going to be 2170.
Let's see. Well, you're better at this than I am.
Yeah, because you better.
And hello, MZK.
Anyway, I'm gonna go.
Aww. Don't leave us.
But I promised DJ I would.
Stab him.
He's gonna be bad.
Do you have? How many knives do you have? Take all of them.
I'm not gonna kill my friend Josie.
Please.
No thanks.
Fun fact: the names, the seemingly random names of these signal boosters are actually the code location of the planet in the universe.
Okay, fine, Joe. You can kill your friends later. Have fun.
You too.
We have a new viewer, MZK.
Yes, I just said hello to him.
I didn't notice that was a name. I thought those were just letters.
Oh. Alright, where to next? Well, I could triangulate the position, but I want to investigate this ruin first.
Apparently Hydrobot is a Transformers character.
What?
Hydrobot is on the TF wiki for some reason.
Alright. mean, maybe he was used in Transformers media at some point after his original run.
Yeah, it says on notes here, Hydrobot was a pre-existing mascot for Schlick's Hydro Racer, so I guess he's in Transformers, but he isn't a Transformer.
Yeah.
Apparently, Hydrobot debuted in the Super Bowl
Yeah.
of last year.
Yeah, it was only a year old.
Holy shit!
What?
This year has been so long. God.
Shorter than 2016.
I thought Hydrobot was like years ago. Holy crap! Ah!
Oh, Josie.
Wait,
What?
there's a G1 character called Hydrobot? Oh, okay. Oh, like underwater. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's probably completely unrelated.
Yeah, it's unrelated.
I am going to get myself some units by uploading my discoveries.
So, for viewers who are new or weren't paying attention, so basically I just described all of our viewers, potentially. I am Googling Hydrobot because, well, I was trying to find out whether or not we can actually stream the Game Awards. Answer is yes. So ETC, the reason that I know we can, the ETC show, I guess that's just the name of their show. Fuck it. Ricky and Elliot, those guys. They apparently had an Oscar parody with the Schlick Hydrobot. And I'm trying to figure out what the hell that was.
Huh.
It looked articulated, which means it was probably an action figure painted gold.
Alright.
Of the Schlick Hydrobot. Like, is there actually an action figure of the Schlick Hydrobot, or was it just a generic superhero action figure with a...
I want non-specific action figure.
With a razor for a head.
Excuse you.
I'm also gonna look up non-specific action figure. Oh
Yeah.
god, I'm very gassy right now.
For some reason.
Well, I did just have a soda, and I've apparently ingested enough energy drinks over my life that my urine is now such a highly saturated shade of yellow that it hurts to look at.
Oh. Also, Reese is gonna join us.
A couple more energy drinks and my piss will be radioactive.
Great.
So I found a YouTube video for how to create the non-specific action figure. I don't know why this needs to be a YouTube video.
Alright.
I'm gonna watch this later. I'm adding it to my watch later.
Yeah.
The current list I'm on is about 2,000 videos. So wait, no, 1,800.
You really need to deal with that shit.
Yeah, it was 2,000, but 200 of them were live streams or channel updates or whatever shit that I wasn't gonna watch.
Alright.
So yeah, I'm just gonna guess. I'm just gonna guess that the Hydrobot Oscar award that ETC had was just a muscular superhero action figure with the head swapped out for a razor blade.
Oh boy, the Sentinels are hostile here. I'd better make this quick.
What is this, X-Men?
Yeah.
Or what was the game I was comparing No Man's Sky to earlier in the stream?
Minecraft?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh. You compared it to a lot of things.
This game's very bad.
No, it's not.
Sonic Forces.
Okay.
What? Cookies.
Let's put it this way, the game was bad. It's
Liam?
not as bad as it was anymore.
Liam.
Yeah?
You need to exchange that attitude for a pooping butt. You need to exchange
that's
that
a bug. That's a bug. I just finished saying how this game is better than it was, and there's just a floating thing there.
You need to exchange that attitude of yours for a good old pooping butt.
I see.
There was this Game Grumps where they were talking about, what if your butt was just solid gold? Would you keep it, or would you exchange it for an actual working pooping butt to poop with?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I watched the Game Grumps.
Fair point.
Aaron said he probably get it replaced with a flesh butt. Danny would keep the solid gold butt for fashion purposes, as long as it still worked, but it like hurt. I don't know how you can poop out of the solid gold butt, but apparently Danny's willing to find out. So I guess he'd have to change his stage name from Danny Sex Pink to Danny Sex Butt.
Yep.
Well, I mean, actually, you're gonna have less anal sex if your butt is made entirely out of solid gold. What am I talking about?
The opposite of gold member?
No, that would be gold everything except your member. Oh, wait. Okay, there was an episode of my brother and my brother and me about that.
About gold member?
Okay, so they had an audience submitted question asking if it would be appropriate to have your corpse bronzed when you die and made into a statue commemorating you.
Everything except my dick.
No. That came from Travis's response to the question. Why do you have to wait until you die? I want to be bronzed while alive. And it will be like power armor. And his brothers pointed out that if you have your body coated in solid bronze, then you can't move. How are you going to poop? And pee and eat? And Travis said, well, obviously there'd be some holes for me to pee out of. So it's just your whole body is encased in solid bronze and your dick's just hanging out. You've just created a fuck prison. My brother and me is not for kids, which I mention only so that the babies out there will know how cool they are for watching. Hey, you cool baby. That's how every episode starts.
Oh.
Dice Fight Season 3 just ended. You know how earlier I said I was talking about how Season 3 is starting out as one of the lighter seasons, Dice Funk?
Yeah.
Well, it ended with all the gods dying. All of the gods are dead.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it's one of the lighter seasons. All the gods are dead. I accidentally activated all the spells.
Oh boy, another number puzzle.
You mean a puzzle number?
Yeah. What
Number
pattern
puzzle.
do you see in this one?
2. Push the second one.
I'm just not gonna bother asking for your advice then.
Yeah, Liam. I can't even read my own. Ah!
What?
Someone came in.
It's Reese.
Woo!
Hi,
Yeah.
We're still streaming, right?
Yes. Liam is streaming this shitty game. He's talking to Hal 9000 GLaDOS.
Oh hey, I found
Hey.
another ruin or something. Yeah.
It wasn't 3, was it?
What?
You pushed 3. I told you to press 2.
Yeah, well, 2 was the wrong answer, so fuck you.
So is 3.
No, it wasn't.
1 was the right answer.
No, 3 was the right answer.
3 was the right answer! Huzzah! I was wrong!
Triangulate position, and we're good.
Nope.
Return to space and make contact with Artemis.
Nope. Don't tell me what to do. I heard a bird! Is Matey gracing us with his presence?
Matey is not. That is one of the many wild birds of Australia.
The world birds. I know you probably said wild birds, but with your accent it sounded like world birds. I like that better. It is one of the many world birds.
What are you playing this on, Liam?
Huh?
His dick.
I'm playing No Man's Sky.
Yeah, you're playing No Man's Sky. It's basically
I know,
your
but
dick.
what are you playing it on?
His dick.
PS4.
Because it's dick, you see.
Did you name your shit white genocide?
Because Josie told me to!
Yep. Aren't I great?
Yeah.
I wanted him to
If
name
if I had named it white genocide of my own accord, you would have been criticizing me, but because it was Josie, it's fine. I see how it is.
Yeah, because you do it ironically, Josie does it enthusiastically.
Yeah. Fuck the whites. Kill them. Kill them all. Including me. And you, Liam.
I thought Canadian was its own race.
Reese gets to live.
Nope.
Where am I going here? I need to find a holo terminus. Come on, find me a holo terminus game. Oh yeah, and we're streaming the Game Awards later if you want to join us for that, Reese.
Apparently we're streaming the Game Awards later. The Game Awards are tonight. Apparently Twitch is doing a thing where anybody can just stream the Game Awards. It's okay. I don't know why. I don't know why they thought that was a good idea.
I mean, a lot of streamers do commentary over the awards shows, so it makes sense that they'd fuck off and allow you to do it.
I know, but why would they want to encourage it? Because people are just going to make fun of them.
Yeah, and?
It's not like Twitch has any...
I mean, that's good and all, but why do they...
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Do they necessarily want that?
Well, again, as Reese said, Twitch doesn't really have a stake in it.
Yeah, who cares?
Also, let's be honest, do even the Game Awards take themselves seriously?
I would really doubt it.
Was that the same one where they had the fucking slick hydro bot?
Yes.
Yep, we were talking about that. So I found out about the Twitch thing from ETC News, and they had a fake Oscar trophy with that of the Schlick Hydrobot, and I was very confused trying to find out if that was real or not. It was just a generic muscly superhero action figure with a razor for a head and spray painted gold.
Yeah.
Yeah. If the Game Awards took themselves seriously, they definitely don't anymore, because when you have a guy walking around with swearing.
Oh yeah, didn't they also knock a game out of competition because Nintendo asked them to?
Yes, AM2R and Project Uranium were nominated for Best Fan Games, and they were not allowed to be, because even though it's an entire category that acknowledges that people make games based on properties they don't own, games that Nintendo owns are not eligible to be the thing.
Hey Liam, is there any way for me to get to get your video without like Josie and yours audio over it?
Yes, you can turn off the audio.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Alright, but I wanted the game noises shut up.
Yeah, we don't know. I don't know how to do. We don't know how to do that. You can't do that. Anyway, It's No Man's Sky, so it's not like you're missing out on anything important by not.
Oh yeah, for
being
Joe
able to hear it.
later we can zoom around that. We can turn around this guy and see more of his weird head. But yeah,
Oh, what? What about Joe and heads?
Joe
What?
wanted to see the other side of that guy.
Oh yeah, that alien, that hot alien that I want to fuck. We gotta fuck the aliens. Does that guy have a curtain on the back of his head? Is this guy a fudge head suit? From the Jimmy Neutron power, from the Jimmy Timmy Power Hour.
I played like 15 minutes of the first release of No Man's Sky, so is this new shit?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is all. This is all like 2 years. This is a year's worth of added content.
Basically, they shipped a broken, shitty product, and they just spent the next couple, however long this game's been out, fixing it.
Yeah,
How long has this game been out?
just over a year. Oh, now I
God.
learned how to make suspension fluid.
God, why has this year been so slow? It feels like it's been decades since this like
Because you're
Hydrobot.
watching human society as you know it slowly collapse.
True.
It seems like the Schlick Hydrobot is years
Let us be
old.
off, white genocide.
Seems like No Man's Sky. Yay! Fuck the whites!
You see, now I need a horse called White Genocide.
I need a horse named Potato.
God damn it! I need Heredium. Whatever. I'll transfer this ship for the time being.
There was a guy who was like some big celebrity, made movies or whatever, and as a joke, he bought a bunch of horses, a bunch of racehorses, and he named them all variations of In the Pink.
Okay.
This is why no one should be allowed money.
Basically, he wanted to hear the announcer make pussy jokes.
So was one of them named In the Stink?
Hold on, I gotta look this up. Race horse.
So, what you're
Reddit.
saying is... So, you need In the Pink to come first and In the Stick to come second.
Yeah.
I gotta look up the exact specifications of the thing. Alright, here we
The
go.
pink one and the stink.
Here we go. Okay, I got
cares?
it. Today I learned the makers of Airplane and Naked Gun movies bought a horse just to make a joke. They named the horse All Pink and instructed the jockey not to win, but to stay on the inside rail in the whole race just to hear the play-by-play announcer say, "It's all pink on the inside."
I love that.
It says in the body of the article that the directors of Naked Gun and Airplane actually bought several racehorses and named them all.
Of course it would be from the makers of the Naked Gun. Who else would
Yep.
be doing that?
They bought several racehorses and named them all homophones of In the Pink. So they were all like, all pink with a W, all pink.
I agree.
I'll actually read the article and find out exactly what all the names were. Hold on, I gotta click on a cookie.
Same. I'm
Hey,
doing spells.
Ah, shit! Click frenzy! Ah!
Jersey, could you look at the YouTube stream? The quality's gone a little weird. I don't know if that's on my end.
It might be on your end. Do you have your stream quality set to auto?
According to OBS, I haven't dropped any frames or anything, so...
What's your video quality set to, Reese?
720/60.
Ah. Apparently Australia doesn't actually have net neutrality, so maybe that's it.
Give me units.
The
Oh, that's
reason
true, okay.
the reason that Australia's internet situation isn't a total wasteland is because apparently your country has better consumer laws than the United States does, which is why it was not considered bad to not have net neutrality. Whereas in America, repealing net neutrality will instantly turn America into a Mad Max. Like it'll be like that scene from the second SpongeBob movie, where 1 second everything is okay, and then literally the next.
Why do you assume I've watched the second SpongeBob movie?
Because I watched it.
You know that I have SpongeBob-related PTSD.
Oh yeah.
Why?
Alright, so there's a scene where Mr. Krabs and Squidward are talking about how things are bad, but everything's gonna be okay, and then literally the next frame of animation, there isn't even a proper transition. The next frame of animation, everything has gone to Mad Max, and Squidward and Mr. Krabs are very confused. It's great. Also, the sponge out of water, it's considered a return to form because they brought back the original writing staff of SpongeBob that had left after the first movie. They wanted the first movie to be the finale for the series, but Nickelodeon wouldn't let that happen. So the show went downhill after that because the original writers.
Whoa! All right, just instantly a 24-slot multi-tool. All right.
And eventually, Steven Hillenburg realized, okay,
fuck
they're not
yeah,
gonna,
I'm taking that.
Okay, they're not gonna let my show die, so I guess I gotta come back and make.
Okay, this kind of multi-tool is only acquired like 10 hours or something into the game, and this fucker just gave it to me. Damien is going to fucking kill me.
I'm surprised he hasn't killed you yet.
Let me take a look at this shit. That is a 24-slot multi-tool just right off the fucking bat.
Anyway, yeah, so Steven Hillenburg, after 8 years or however the fuck long it was, 10 years, literally 10 years. After 10 years, he realized, okay, they're not gonna let SpongeBob die, so I guess I better come back to the show and make sure it doesn't look bad on my resume. Because he's always going to be the guy who created SpongeBob, and that's going to make it hard to get new work if SpongeBob stops being good. He's like, it's not like The Simpsons where it just got mediocre. Like, SpongeBob is genuinely hard to watch in the later seasons.
Huh.
Like, it's incredibly uncomfortable. There are episodes about torturing each other. Like, it's basically those YouTube videos targeted to children that are supposed to traumatize them.
Alright.
Only Nickelodeon pays people to write it.
I see.
There was an episode about Mr. Krabs psychologically torturing Plankton until he tries to commit suicide. And that episode was actually written by Plankton's voice actor. So I don't know what kind of a sick cry for help that was. But, I mean, they made it. And there was also this episode where Squidward gets coated in cement and slowly dying. Like, starving to death, suffocating, and Patrick and SpongeBob are just playing with him thinking he's a Yeti or something.
Okay, so moving on from SpongeBob, please, I'm begging you.
Okay.
So you know how the alt-right is full of fucking idiots, and I think that soy turns people into women?
Yep.
Today I learned that pot lowers testosterone levels.
Yep. Yep. There has only ever been one documented case of somebody accidentally eating enough soy to grow breasts. So I don't know how the hell they're blowing it up to these proportions that they're blowing them up to. Also,
from now on, Josie's only eating soy food.
I wish I could only eat soy, but health food is expensive. So is weed. Basically I subside on a diet entirely of burritos because it seems like the cheapest food I can buy. You get a bag of 8 burritos for $4.
I love you, Josie, but you do realize that your entire anus is going to implode.
Yeah.
Well, I've been eating nothing but burritos for 2 years. I think that ship sailed.
Heck.
I think that shit has sailed.
Josie!
No, I eat other things occasionally.
Occasionally.
It's mostly burritos. Sometimes it's taquitos. Sometimes there's some enchiladas. Sometimes I even eat food that isn't Mexican.
Mexican and finger quotes.
Mexican and finger quotes food in finger quotes. Okay, both Mexican and food in different sets of parentheses is the cheapest you can buy. I don't know what it is. It might be because it's not actually food. It might be because it's not actually Mexican. It might be because it's not from this planet. It might be made out of antimatter. Of course,
That sounds about right.
If it was made out of antimatter, it would probably be a lot more expensive, actually, instead of being one of the cheapest things you can buy and put in your body. You know that they... So far, they can...
You're talking about antimatter?
So far, they... Well, for starters, two of us are playing Cookie Clicker. So...
And I'm playing No Man's Sky, which also has antimatter for the hyperdrive.
Yeah. So, like, we've only been able to produce, like, a couple particles of antimatter at a time.
I'm amazed we've been able to produce any at all. Considering that if it comes in contact with matter, it explodes.
Yeah. So far, it looks like if we wanted to actually go and sell entire burritos made out of antimatter, they would cost several...
Well, okay, no, it wouldn't even be possible, because as soon as anything from this dimension came in contact with it, both would explode. Even if the burrito was magnetically levitated until you went to eat it, the moment you laid fingers on it, both you and the burrito would be annihilated.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if we could sell an antimatter burrito, it would cost several quintillion dollars.
Okay, but that still doesn't...
Liam, that's one expensive burrito.
Josie, stop.
And imagine the farts!
Josie.
What kind of gas would you get from an antimatter burrito?
Why?
Like I said, we've only been able to produce like a couple particles of antimatter at a time, and the explosions they cause are some of the most energetic explosions we've ever seen.
Reese, why is Josie like this?
Because she's wonderful.
Meow! I'm a cat. Look at me. I can dance. I can dance if I want to. I can leave your friends behind. As if they don't dance, and if they don't dance, then I'm a cat now. Reindeer.
Way! I turn back and suddenly No Man's Sky has content.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. I like it. I mean, it's still not what it was advertised to be, but they're working on that. They've actually added very basic player interactivity.
Liam, your opinions mean nothing because Sonic 06 is your favorite game.
It's not my favorite game.
Yes, it is.
But it is the game to which you've masturbated the most.
Oh, to be fair, who hasn't masturbated to Sonic 06?
I haven't.
Liam, is Rouge the Bat in Sonic 06?
Yes.
Then yes, you have.
But Liam's gay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Is Knuckles in Sonic 06?
Yeah.
No one finds
there we go.
Knuckles hot.
I beg to differ. The penis. Echidnas have 5 penises.
They sure do, Josie.
That's not a selling point, Josie. Or is it? I don't know.
I mean, it's not if it's a...
Hey,
if it's,
Liam, do you want to be, try... What's after quadruple? 5
Quintuple.
Quintuple.
Do you want to try quintuple anal?
No. I can't
Okay.
even do single anal just much all that good yet.
Double anus all the way across the sky. Yeah.
But you know what God says? First you don't succeed. Shove 3 more dicks.
Alright then.
Oh my god.
It's my favorite part of the Bible.
starting to look like triple anal. That's a full rainbow. That's a full anal, man. What?
World and Conflict was free. I probably should have told you before this. And even better, it actually works unlike the version on Steam.
So how about that Disney-Fox merger? That's terrifying.
Yeah, that'll be neat.
It will certainly be one of the most interesting, terrifying monopolies that I could see happening.
I need to improve my reputation rank. Oh, god damn it.
I mean, if all of the ISPs merge, that would be purely terrifying and would benefit nobody. But if Disney and Fox merge, that'll be truly terrifying and will benefit exactly 3 things and ruin everything else.
So, I mean, you know how the Disney company has kind of a history of trying to take over the world?
Yes. Almost everything Disney's ever done since becoming a corporate entity has been in the pursuit of world domination. Hello, Roka.
Hello.
We're talking
Oh,
about
hi, Laroka.
We're talking about Disney's plot to take over the world.
Oh, what else is new?
Well, yeah, Disney, Fox has decided that they just want to be a news corporation, so they're selling their movie studio, and Disney is the favorite in the auction.
Of course they are.
So Disney will essentially own most of the entertainment industry, and not just a lot of it, like they already do.
So Liam, why are you buying items from Wheatley?
Yeah, really. Alright, so
Well,
I need to increase my standing with the Viking. Did
So,
I just
No
do
Man-
that?
Look,
What did
No
it
Man's
say?
Sky needed more content, and they obviously can't deliver the content they promised people. So they gotta steal content
So they
from somewhere.
instead gotta steal from Portal.
Yeah, they gotta steal content from somewhere because they obviously can't just make the content they already told people they'd make. That would make too much sense. This is video games we're talking here. You can't do the thing that
Stealing
makes
is
sense.
fun.
You want? We're going to be streaming the Game Awards show because apparently Twitch is letting people do that. So you gonna be here for that?
Sure. Maybe.
Yeah. It's going to be hilarious. Nintendo's going to win most of the awards because they made the 2 best games of the year, and everyone else is a complete dumbass. And hopefully the Schlick Hydrobot will show up
Again.
again. Because apparently it was only last year that the dawn of the Schlick Hydrobot. Because this has been one long ass year.
Holy
Yeah.
fuck stains, Bitcoin.
Oh yeah, Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has been fluctuating so rapidly that most websites.
Can you
that
even call it fluctuating? It's
Most-
at $17,000 right now.
It's incredibly volatile. It's it's drastically changing amounts like every day to the point where a lot of services that handle Bitcoin, including Steam, no longer handle Bitcoin because it's just too volatile of a currency. It's
Yesterday it was at $13,000. It's gone up.
yeah. It's too volatile of a currency for most services to
Fuck,
handle.
dog.
It's too volatile
And,
of a currency for most services to handle. It's going crazy these last couple of days.
Yeah, and Coinbase still won't let me withdraw my 0.0206 Bitcoin, so I can actually sell out and actually make money off of the
Hey,
Bitcoin bubble.
Hey, it could be worse. It could be this one dumbass who threw out a hard drive that had $85 million worth of Bitcoin stored on it.
Nice.
He's going to do them. He's planning the mother of all dumpster dives, going to his local junkyard and scouring through a cubic meter of garbage until he finds it.
That's hilarious.
I-
Implying that his hard drive is still working.
Well, see, the thing is, though, okay, so Nash, the host of What the Fuck Is Wrong With You, also does a tech podcast, tech show where he talks about, and he actually was asked about hard drives and shit.
Well, I
and
mean,
it's like-
yeah, if it's a
apparent-
hard disk drive, it should be
Yeah.
fine as long as it was not in fact destroyed. So
Well-
basically, the thing is, he's expecting it to not be destroyed.
Yeah, so basically...
I mean, to
it
be
doesn't-
fair, those things are kind of hard to destroy unless you actively put it in a crusher.
But still,
And they don't do that. They don't really do that. Plus, the way that crushers work is, unless they compact this into a tiny box, into a tiny cube, like in Brave Little Toaster. Something the size of a hard drive is not really going to be that impacted by being crushed into a cube.
Twitter, what the fuck is this?
Anyway, I hope that guy live streams his dumpster dive or like does a reality show thing.
I hope he does it on like Periscope or some shit. No,
Okay, so you
but
know,
seriously though,
like that documentary, like that documentary about the ET cartridges that they found at the landfill. They found they found the Atari landfill. I want a sequel
either
to
that or actually even better, more along the lines of Thanksgiving 3, The Search for Thanksgiving 2.
Any of
However,
that.
comma, Twitter, what the fuck is this? So I get a notification from Twitter. It's your Twitter anniversary. Celebrate with the special tweet we crafted just for you. The
Wait, what?
contents of the tweet are, do you remember when you joined Twitter? I do. Hashtag my Twitter anniversary. And it's a picture. And the picture is just the number 4.
Alright.
I joined in September. Why didn't I get one of those?
Nah.
Did I join? I joined in 2009. Do their servers fuck up if you're that old?
Nah. I don't even want to.
I want to because
I don't even want to do this shit.
I want to for the memes.
For the
15
memes.
hours
Josie,
to
stop
go.
living your life by me.
Yeah, you need to live your life by you.
I am memes though.
Same.
Joined December 2013. Oh my gosh, and I've not changed one bit. My content has definitely not improved because there's nowhere to go up.
Double rainbow all the way across the sky.
Alright, what are my current missions? Let's see here.
Stop playing a bad game and play a good game instead.
Source items for the client. There are many ways to source an item. Locate them through planetary adventures, purchase them from shops in the galactic market, or craft them. What does he want? The client needs an item source, no matter the difficulty. Without this, they will surely die. The matter is the utmost urgency. The client wishes for careful delivery, but what is it? What do they want?
I am not interested
It's
in your
drugs.
Oh, copper.
Obviously.
Copper is the one thing that I can't seem to find here, but let's take a look.
I like how it's just like we need an important item. We're not going to describe the item, so the item is quite obviously drugs.
Yeah.
Awesome. Wait, what?
Oh my fucking god. Roy Moore was asked at a conference, when exactly was the last time America was great?
Yeah, when slavery.
And he just flat out said, I think it was great at the time when families were united, even though we had slavery. Thank you. For fuck's sake, the guy who asked was black. Are you really? That would be a stupid thing to say, no matter who asked.
Josie, that's the point. He was
Why?
specifically attempting to intimidate him.
God damn it, Republicans! They're just awful!
Josie, he's explicitly being racist because he is racist and now feels comfortable being racist because he realizes that he can't lose.
Why did they let Trump win?
Oh, iron. That's easy.
He lost the popular vote. He lost. And the electoral college doesn't care because it's not, they don't need to care. No one knows how the electoral college works. They can elect whoever they want for president. And it's been a year. Hooray! America!
Navigational data received.
My other mission.
I started watching BoJack Horseman. It's great. I watched season 1 of BoJack Horseman and the Christmas special. It's great. lot of
I
good furry,
Bojacked myself today.
lot of good furry jokes.
Huh. These both wanted iron, okay.
I'll give you some iron.
Josie, stop coming on to Liam.
Ew, no.
You know that's not how anything works.
That's not what I'm doing.
No.
I'm literally...
Josie, then why aren't you coming on to Liam?
I'm literally forcing rocks high in iron content into his mouth.
Reese, you can come on to me if you want, I don't care.
Yeah, you can come on to him.
Wait. Shoving iron rocks into people's mouths isn't flirting? You've been doing it wrong all these years.
I mean, it is when I do it. Except when it's Liam. You can basically just assume that if you can basically just assume that if I'm doing something, you have absolutely no idea why. And I'm not talking to you specifically, Reese. I'm saying literally anybody. If you ever see me just doing a thing, you have no idea why. Just deal with it.
Liam,
Yes.
I'm a cat.
did you ever hear the argument that No Man's Sky is elite dangerous for babies?
I could agree with that.
No Man's Sky is babies.
I mean, shit, you can't even commit suicide by crashing your ship into a planet.
I mean, you can with mods.
Oh,
With mods.
Oh, you know nothing! You know nothing! Liam, tell them about what happened last stream.
What, you mean the creature that launched me, that kicked me into the stars, basically?
Oh no, that was funny too. Okay, Liam called his ship remotely and it landed directly on top of an animal.
Oh, yeah.
And nothing happened. Like there was no way it could have done something to the animal. There was no way that something could have happened and it not be funny. Like what happened was nothing happened. But what could have happened was either it would squish the animal, or the animal would collide into the ship and it would and Skyrim
I think I
physics would
gathered an understanding of as much when you said the ship landed on top of an animal.
Yeah, it could have squished the animal, or it could have banged against the animal and just fallen over like it was made out of cardboard. But instead of one of those two things, literally nothing happened. The animal was fine, the ship was fine, everything was fine. This game's stupid.
Oh, drop-off item. There's a target location that isn't the mission depot. Okay.
That's my favorite thing ever, is this fucking alien species that grew up on another planet in another ecosystem happens to also stand about 6 feet tall, with 5 fingers on each hand, with presumably 5 toes on each foot.
Are you seriously criticizing No Man's Sky for that kind of thing?
32 teeth in his mouth.
Are you seriously criticizing this game when Star Trek has been doing that shit since the 1960s?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Liam, it has been doing it since the 1960s.
Fucking Star Wars has been doing it since the 1970s.
This was made this century.
Okay.
We've already...
Presumably we have about 50 more years of evolutionary science under our belt.
Like, back then we didn't know what aliens would look like. Now we've done research into it and figured out that if life...
And know that we still don't know what aliens would look like.
Okay, well, let me put it this way then. No Man's Sky is right out of the box, specifically stated to not occur in our universe or anything like that. Even the fucking table of
so everything
the
should
elements
be so
are different.
grossly different from humans. I'm seriously bothered by this. Have you not seen
There is genuinely a theory that basically the human form is pretty well optimized for, you know, what we are, so it wouldn't be surprising if you know, there are many other humanoid aliens out there.
Yeah, but it's boring.
I don't know. Have you seen, what was the movie? It was
No Man's Sky was going for a realistic depiction of physics, but when they found out that they
The
couldn't
Arrival.
Arrival had aliens.
Have you seen?
Aliens?
It looked like a freaking
They look like freaking octopuses, and they have.
It looked like an upside down sea anemone, and their freaking ships were a shoehorn.
And they can, and they see in different dimensions than we do. They had like some sort of weird time regression thing going on.
Yeah, it's just like.
Basically, the movie Arrival was a remake of that episode of Star Trek. But
it's just my point being, if you've got your animals are so vastly different, you can have a freaking to quote the words of Ben Croshaw, you can have a quadruped with 9 armpits and 3 horns.
Okay, so
but it's just like.
Okay,
so all of your aliens are bipeds with 5 fingers and just like a slightly different skin color, maybe some horns on its head. What's the big freaking
Okay, so the universe in No Man's Sky was going to have a more accurate physics engine to our world, but then they found out that it isn't physically possible for planets to have a purple atmosphere, so they decided, you know what, fuck it, and so they made it so the planet could have a purple atmosphere. It's like, this game does not have to abide by any. They're making up the rules. You can make your aliens look interesting.
Yeah.
You can make your aliens look whatever you want. If you want your aliens to have balls, do balls.
Basically, what I want is I want people's freaking spore creations as the aliens in No Man's Sky.
I mean, that's basically the fucking wildlife.
Like,
to be fair, No Man's Sky is spore.
True.
No Man's Sky is the spore of 2017.
You mean way more disappointing?
Except there wasn't a Sims before it from the same company.
Huh.
and then EA got bored, shut down the company.
Did EA shut down Sean Murray? I thought it was like an independent studio.
Yeah, they were.
I'm pretty sure they shut down whatever.
No.
Hello Games is
EA's
still around,
executives.
Josie. I don't know what you're talking about.
No,
Yeah.
I said
She was talking about Maxis.
I'm talking about EA and Spore.
Oh, and like the Sims and whatnot. Of course,
Yeah.
they still do the Sim. They milk that shit to
Now
oblivion.
the difference is though that Hello Games is independent and Sony can't shut them down. It's just that No Man's Sky had a lot of.
It's just that
funding
Hello
from Sony.
Games needs to be shut down.
Okay, look. Hello Games was overly ambitious with their game, and they overpromised a lot, and they made the game that they were trying to make, and they just promised too much, and they hyped it up too much, and also Sony was pumping in a lot of money.
And also, they flat out lied to people.
Also, they lost the entire game several times.
Holy shit, this is Food Fight.
Yeah, this game is Food Fight. Like Hello Games' studio was flooded out by a hurricane once, and they still kept going. This game is Food Fight.
Huh.
Wow, this game is more similar to Food Fight in space than my game concept for a game that will basically be Food Fight in space.
Holy shit, this game is closer to Food Fight than Sonic Forces is.
Oh my god, you're right. Sonic Forces wasn't delayed at all as far as I can tell.
Liam, how does it feel to be playing Food Fight?
Sonic Forces seems
Except
to be
without the product placement.
Sonic Forces seems to be one of
It'd be
the
great if it happened.
Sonic
Oh my
Forces.
god, no, just you're flying for a while and you find the Coke planet.
Huh.
Everything's a fucking
Sonic Forces seems to be one of the only
Swear to
one of the first.
God.
Sonic Forces seems to be one of the only super big Sonic games that hasn't had a big controversy around its development.
Hooters.
Okay, I don't think that counts because no one was angry about that. They were just confused.
The
And
strip
angry.
leak.
Was anyone
Well,
angry?
every
Was,
Sonic game
was-
had a controversy about it.
was anyone
Especially
angry about
because
that?
Sonic is a bad game
Yeah.
franchise.
Sonic's been a bad game franchise since Knuckles Chaotix. It's just
Why not instead play a good game by Sega?
like Sonic Forces?
No, like Alien Isolation, an actual good game by Sega.
Okay,
I really
so
should have muted.
Sonic games are good. Sonic as a franchise is not. It's like the argument with people are smart. People aren't smart. So there are good Sonic games, but Sonic as a whole is a bad franchise because most of the games are not good, and Sega has no idea what they're doing. I love Sega as a company because I find it amusing that they have no idea they have literally no idea what they're doing.
So going back to
They just
discussion
throw.
back to the game at
I'm
hand.
sorry. Is Josie like the fucking Roman Emperor holding gladiator games of video game companies?
Yes,
Probably.
Sega.
Or at least that's how Josie sees herself.
Sega just throws hunks of hedgehog feces at the wall and see what sticks. And then they don't use what sticks. They just keep doing it over and over again.
Let's be real. Here's how to accurately paint a picture of Sega. The new Bubsy game is better than Sonic.
Yeah. Like, they made Sonic Generations, and it was good. So then they made Sonic Lost World, which had nothing to do with Sonic Generations. And then they made, and it sort of worked, but it didn't. And then they made Sonic Boom, which was terrible. And then they made Sonic Forces. And how much you want to bet that they completely redo Sonic again after Sonic Forces, and the next game has nothing to do with anything?
Oh, of course. However, alright, so bringing the discussion back to No Man's Sky, I really like the whole concept that you come to a planet with a completely unique ecosystem with unique plant life and unique wildlife and whatnot, and when you break it down, you just get generic carbon.
Well, technically,
just to show how fucking pointless it is.
Okay. So the logic here, I would suppose, is that your weapon or whatever the fuck you're mining with,
the multi-tool, yeah.
Molecularly decomposes.
Oh no, it's not. It's not a point about that. It's just a whole philosophical point about how this planet has evolved its own unique wildlife. Everything's completely different. However, it's all made out of the same shit as we're all made out of.
Well, everything is made out of.
So what's even the point?
Well, everything is made out of all the same shit.
Well, yeah, you're stardust.
Yeah. Although it could be.
As the age-old Neil deGrasse Tyson quote, "You are star stuff."
Although it
holds true.
Although it still could be like.
That's not Neil deGrasse Tyson. That's Carl Sagan.
Yeah.
No, it's Mahatma Gandhi.
Okay, so I completely butchered that quote. But in any case, the quote.
No. It might be Neil deGrasse Tyson. It might be Carl Sagan. It might be Gandhi. It might be Archie. I don't know.
You
Who
are
knows?
star stuff.
Who knows who quotes anything?
That is Carl Sagan.
That is Carl Sagan. All right.
In any case, yeah, it is just a whole.
I just attribute. I do this thing where whenever I have to quote something,
My
I will
favorite
eventually.
Carl Sagan fact is that he apparently anonymously. Fuck, I can't say that word.
Anonymously.
Yeah, co-wrote and signed a letter supporting pot legalization.
Whenever I have to quote someone, I will intentionally attribute the quote to the completely wrong person and the completely wrong year.
Hey Liam, do you want that zinc?
Yeah. I don't really need it right
Anyway,
now.
so the game could be like a good space game, Starbound, and every planet could have different components that just make up the greater
Each
universe.
planet does have different exotic components.
Yeah, but
They're just all made out of the same molecular components.
No.
okay, but so far all of the shit that LaRocca has seen you break is the same shit.
Yeah, well, like, there's this stuff, which is unique to this planet.
Okay.
If I
Can you
grab
go?
something from over here.
Are there planets
iridium.
you can? Are there planets you can go to that don't have any carbon?
No. Are there planets in this universe that don't have any carbon at all?
Liam, I said earlier okay, it's physically impossible for a planet to have a purple atmosphere. They decided they wanted a purple atmosphere planets in this game,
but that's not
so
the
they
point.
did it.
What makes it impossible for a planet to have a purple atmosphere?
Something about gases.
Well, I mean, yeah, it would have to be the molecular structure of the gas and how it diffracts light. But it's just like, I don't see...
I'm googling it. No Man's Sky purple planet. No Man's Sky purple planet. No one.
Another system. I'm not going to another system for this shit.
No Man's Sky purple planet impossible.
Why is the sky purple rather than blue? Alright. Let's see here.
All I'm getting is people's YouTube videos and image uploads of planets they found that are purple. No Man's Sky development purple. Ooh, development cost. Ooh, that's a fun Google. I want to know how much this shitty game cost.
So the reason why the sky does not appear purple rather than blue actually has a bit to do with the way we see light. Because the cones in the human retina are designed to detect red, green, and blue light because they respond most strongly to light at that wavelength. So we don't. So a part of the reason is we just don't see purple light as well as we see blue light. So that's one part of the reason why.
Okay, so it's basically it has to do with the light spectrum.
Well, maybe, I don't know. It could be partially due to...
Alright, I can get some sentinels here.
Apparently there is an article for the color purple on the No Man's Sky wiki that doesn't say anything related to this thing I'm talking about.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
One man's maddening quest to walk across an entire No Man's Sky planet.
I remember that.
What's the deal? Is the planet the size of Minecraft or what?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a big planet.
Where the fucking sentinels at?
Kurt J. Mack is still going. I don't think he's died yet.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't die because I don't remember if the game fucks up any or not if you die. Because like he ends every episode building a bed and sleeping in it, but I don't know if the game even recognizes spawn beds after a certain distance. But Laroka, you know about Kurt J. Mack and Farlands of Bust, right?
What?
Okay, so there's this guy doing a walkathon to the far land.
Well, these sentinels don't give a fuck here.
The furthest point in Minecraft where new terrain is generated for.
Oh, where is he watching? Or where is this at?
Okay, it's a YouTube channel called Kurt J. Mack. He's just walking in one direction until he reaches the far lands, which is the edge of the map in Minecraft.
Alright, yeah, I know. Isn't the Farlands not a thing anymore?
Yeah, he's been playing on Minecraft beta 1.7.3 since they did that. I don't know why. Why would you specifically edit out a feature a guy is using for charity? That's kind of mean.
Well, didn't it destabilize the game or some shit?
Yeah.
Here they come.
I mean, kinda. A lot. Yes.
665 episodes.
Yeah.
That is great.
So he's actually reached a point in the game where it's starting to jitter so badly that if he streams at 60 FPS, his viewers get sick.
Oh, why is that funny to me?
Yeah, it's because it's kind of amusing. It's kind of amusing that it's the most successful video game of all time, and it had a bug in it that if you walk too far, you get sick.
I mean, It makes sense
I mean-
because it's just the engine has to do math on positions that large.
Yeah, so at a certain point, the game starts jittering so badly and offsetting collision detection, and everything's bad, and it just becomes unwatchable at 60 frames per second. Kurt Janak himself has apparently gotten used to how unplayable the game should be for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watch all of my videos at very low resolution frame rate anyway, so I don't mind. He says that there is a point where he is going to have to mod the game a little, because at the distance he is at right now, all of the collision in the games is offset by 50, is offset by half. So like hitboxes are like wrong, and hitboxes will get really wrong if he gets much farther, and then they're going to have to mod the game and fix the math.
Yeah.
No, you should just keep the math wrong.
Oh no, they're going to fix the math only to the point where the game is playable. The Farlands will be unaffected by the change in math.
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. That
What?
cow is actually sliding on top of the ground.
Yep.
What?
Oh,
That-
are you watching it?
That is fucked,
What
dude.
the fuck are you
It is-
talking about? A cow?
He's watching
Oh.
He's watching some of Farlands are bust.
Oh.
Yeah, it is. It's so weird, and he's just gonna keep going. He's predicted to reach his destination in 5 to 80 years.
That's a hell of a range.
Yeah, that's it's depending on how much he fucks around.
Oh, I ought to show you. I ought to tell you something. There was a very interesting analogy, or not really analogy, whatever statement was made as far as a 52 card deck. If you were to shuffle the deck so that every time you shuffle it, you achieve a new combination of 52 cards, you know, and you were to do this, let's say once a second. You know how long it would take to reach all combinations of 52 cards?
Hold on.
You
Uh,
would
Hold on. Let me guess. Okay. First I have to Google something. Age of the universe in seconds. 13.7 billion years. How many is that in seconds? Okay. The answer is 13.7 billion years.
That is incorrect.
That is
So,
that sounded wrong.
So fun fact. So here's a good idea of how long it would take. You stand on the equator, and you have your friend shuffling the deck of cards. After 10 billion years, I think it's 1 billion years. After 1 billion years, you take one step forward. You wait another billion years, and you take another step forward. You keep going like this until you travel all the way around the world across the equator. After doing so, you take one drop of water out of the Pacific Ocean and set it aside. You again proceed around the entire Earth, taking 1 billion years between each step, and take another drop of water out of the Pacific Ocean. You keep going until you completely drain the Pacific Ocean, and then you put all the water back and you set down a sheet of paper. Keep going until you completely drain the water out of the Pacific Ocean again, and you set down another piece of paper. You keep going like this until your stack of paper reaches the sun. Once you have 3,000 of these towers, then your deck will be finished shuffling.
Okay. I gotta test this. Be right back.
Wait, what?
I think Josie's about to spend the rest of her life taking the ocean one drop at a time.
It would
And
sound that way.
constructing 3,000 paper towers to the sun.
Alright, I need more missions. What else we
Excuse me.
Giant
I'm,
explosions. Raid a planetary harvester. Alright.
I'm a little coffee right now. Ha 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 ha.
Exterminate planetary creatures. I kinda don't... Bureau of Black Holes. Okay.
Yeah.
Trying to prevent the spread of a fungal infection in a local creature population. Ah, alright. Alright.
Navigational data received.
Who's... Hello? What?
I think Josie might be hot micing.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Yay. Steal industrial secrets. Oh. Oh, do I have to fucking... Oh, I thought I had to, like, engage these freighters.
Oh, or you have to commit an act of industrial espionage and steal the film Food Fight.
Wouldn't that be an act of industrial savoritism?
Technology recharge.
Pool Hype Naberry. That is a perfect name for a planet.
Yeah. Also, considering it's 6:30, I'm thinking we may just keep streaming until the Game Awards. Like, it's gonna be we're in it for the long haul today, I think. How does your microwave work?
Put it in, close the door, push the button.
Alright, so we've got hostile sentinels here. I'm gonna have to break into this place.
I'm back.
How does your microwave work, Josie?
What?
Yeah, Josie, how does your microwave work?
You put the thing in and you push the buttons. Anyway, I'm back.
God damn, I was spot on, wasn't I?
Anyway, I'm back. I drained the oceans. What was I doing?
Oh, you drained the ocean once? Good, now set down a piece of paper and put all the water back.
Okay.
And then drain the ocean again.
Okay, I'm gonna eat burrito.
Also, I have a distinct feeling that that wasn't, quite a few billion years.
Oh, it was supposed to take a billion years. Shit. I just drained the ocean. I forgot what I was doing almost immediately after I started.
You fool.
Yeah, sorry.
At this point, you should be explaining to, I guess your house guest how the microwave works.
Yeah, I was just in the middle of draining the ocean, and my roommate asked how the microwave works, and I was like, I don't have time for this. I have to drain the ocean.
Liam doesn't have time to continue being shot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight that thing right now.
Anyway, so I drained the ocean, and now I have to put it back. That sounds like too much work. Maybe later. Sorry, Earth. I guess you'll have to.
Oh, God damn it!
Not having an ocean for a couple hours.
So, how do your roommates live who don't know how to microwave?
Right?
I think I'm the only one in this house that uses the microwave.
Oh yeah, so Josie, I was saying to the others, it's 6:30 now. I think we're just gonna keep streaming until the Game Awards, and then keep going.
Okay.
Alright.
I assume that's what we were doing.
Yeah.
Free stocks in ship inventory.
Anyway, I'm hoping the Schlick Hydrobot is back. I
Yeah.
He needs to be the mascot of the Shitty Game Awards now.
That'd
The
be
video
neat.
the video game industry is a joke. And even if Disney does buy Fox, the movie industry will still have more dignity than the video game industry. It's like, ha! I'm a mouse! I own the entirety of movies!
Huh.
What the hell is that? What the hell are you putting in my Star Wars? Bad! Bad video games! You get a squirt!
What?
Mickey
Mouse is talking about squirting on people.
No,
dog.
no,
That's
Mickey Mouse has
not
a
at
squirt.
all fucking disgusting.
Mickey Mouse has a squirt
Murky
bottle.
Mouse.
Did you say Murky Mouse?
That's
Murky
it.
Mouse.
That's it. That's the
Murky
name.
Mouse.
That's
Murky Mouse.
That's the name.
Murky Mouse.
Yes, that's the name of the Beaver House's Mickey Mouse parody. Murky Mouse.
That was the best. Murky Mouse.
I'm gonna open up Sonic Forces and put that together right after I'm done eating.
Murky Mouse, dog.
Yeah. Anyway, so Murky Mouse has got a spray bottle and he's squirting water on EA until they stop putting microtransactions all over the place.
Liam, I like how the ground disappeared when you shot it.
Yeah, really.
There.
Guys. EA is like a dog that keeps peeing on the rug. No! Bad EA! Stop putting microtransactions all over the place!
Yeah, fuck it.
Bad!
EA isn't quite so much a dog that's peeing on the rug, so much as it is a grown man shitting the bed.
Yeah, dogs are cute. My roommates have a pit bull, and he is just the cutest pit bull ever. I didn't know pit bulls could be cute. I didn't know pit bulls could be cute. And now I do. He's just so adorable. He acts like a chihuahua.
He really
that's
does.
another
He
thing I
doesn't.
love about
Tim does
every
not
fucking
think.
planet
Tim does
in,
not think he's a big dog.
That's another thing I love about every fucking planet in No Man's Sky is how
Wait.
they all have a grossly hostile environment.
I thought you were gonna say that's the thing I love about every planet in No Man's Sky. Every planet is a chihuahua.
No, it's because every planet in No Man's Sky is either too cold to live, or too hot, or it's radioactive or toxic.
Well, this is one of the unique elements to this planet: cactus flesh.
Now, to be fair,
Cactus flesh?
planets in our universe are not. Now, habitable planets are not uncommon in our universe, but they're not exactly plentiful. So, and like that's not like a variable like purple skies or anything. That's just like statistics. So like it's just, maybe the universe.
Just say statistics.
That's statistically. That is statistically a statistic. 90% of statistics are definitely statistics. The other 10% are cows.
I agree.
Everything's a statistic. Everything is cool when your cows are cows.
I'm curious, is anyone even still watching the stream, or is the chat just super quiet right now?
Who cares? We're not getting any money ever again. Who cares?
It's like nobody gives a fuck about this game.
Nobody gives a fuck about anything. No, everything's bad, and we're all gonna die one day.
Well, Twitch says that there are 2 people watching. However, I'm one of those 2 people, so...
Yeah.
YouTube says we don't have any viewers. Like I said, who cares?
Hey!
Who cares? We're never gonna get money ever again. Who cares?
Implying that I was going to get money in the first place.
Well, I mean, technically, you are helping us produce content.
Yeah, so I'm the intern.
True.
Yeah.
I'm the intern who just shows up on stream and
Okay.
and makes an ass of himself.
Okay, but
And I'm only here because I'm fucking.
Yeah, you're fucking one of the hosts.
The boss.
Oh yeah. Well, then I guess that means you're fucking.
Well, to be
the host.
fair.
Okay, so
I also want to fuck the other host.
so Reese is here because of nepotism.
Wait, so am I the boss or the other host?
You're the other host.
You guys, I'm the boss, obviously.
Wait, so you are fucking Liam current text, but you want to fuck me?
I don't know anymore.
No, you're fucking both of us.
Yeah.
I love you.
That's a lot of fucking involved.
Yeah. Of course I can't buy platinum here, god damn it.
That's a lot
So
of
I
fucking.
got the
That's a lot of fuck when you're fucking a fuck. Fucking fucking fuck fuck.
Okay, so that was funny the negative first time it was done.
You know, someone might get the idea that you, I don't know, like the Lego movie or some shit, Josie.
So,
I have Lego in my DNA.
no, that's impossible. It's too big.
Nothing is too big if you can imagine it. It's too big. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Also, my dog licked my weed.
Great.
I love Reese's dog. And Reese's bird. And Reese.
Yeah, you have some sort of thing.
And Reese's mother is cool too. Reese has like one of the only good parents in the world.
So I got the,
Please don't talk about my parents on stream.
Let the
So I got-
chainsaws.
So I got the Transformers Alternity Diamond Black Megatron. Turns into a Nissan Fairlady Z.
Alternity, Fairlady Z. Oh, one of Kurt J. Max's friends was named Fairlady. Wait, no. Not Kurt J. Max, TJ Omega. How did I get Kurt J. Max and TJ Omega confused?
I don't know.
Because you're Josie?
Do any of you even know who TJ Omega is?
But in any case, he, the robot mode looks like a samurai.
Awesome.
I feel like you underappreciate how much the robot mode, in fact, looks like a samurai.
I'm googling it now so I can look at it. Fairlady Z Megatron. I mean, it does look like a samurai, but I don't think it looks good. I think Prowl animated pulled off looking like a samurai better.
Implying that this does not look good. Or like a samurai.
To each their own. No, I said it looked like a samurai. I just said it didn't look good. To each their own. If you like it, you like it. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you it sucks. I'm just saying that I personally don't like it.
It's whatever.
Look, a lot of G1 toys are bricks, and people appreciate those. So I'm not here to tell people what to like, except for Liam, who needs to not like No Man's Sky.
Fuck you.
So how about all of those people on Bricklink who are super up in arms about Bricklink selling brick arms now?
Wait,
What are
what?
brick arms?
Brick arms are guns.
Yeah, they're
Alright.
like the World War II tanks and whatnot, and like the Jeeps and shit. So
Look.
Bricklink is now selling brick arms.
And?
Okay. Well, first
And
up,
apparently people give a fuck.
all right. So one of Lego's core philosophies that they have long since abandoned was they didn't want people to be able to make war toys or guns or tanks or whatever. That's why one of the first Lego castles was made entirely out of yellow pieces, because Lego didn't want to make that many gray pieces. Because they
Alright.
thought, oh no, if we make a lot of gray pieces, people can make tanks. And then
Wasn't there a Lego Auschwitz set?
no, that was unlicensed.
Or that was
Lego-
unlicensed? Okay.
Yeah, Lego provided an artist with a shit ton of Lego bricks, and he didn't tell
Oh, so
them,
he made Auschwitz.
he didn't tell them what he was going to do with the bricks. They just assumed it was going to be some artistic thing.
Boy,
looked
that
good.
was a fiasco, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. So it was supposed to be an artistic piece on how you can make something horrible with something beautiful, and whatever. And like Lego wasn't into
What
that
happened to
because
real art?
real art. Okay, so I watched a thing about art, and art
I'm joking.
art became ironic art, which became hipster art, which became memes. Over the
That's the
course
history of art.
over the course of hundreds of years, to as little as a couple of decades, art goes through periods of, okay, we've done everything physically possible with this art style. Now let's try something more bizarre. Okay, we've done everything possible with Dadaism. Now let's try surrealism, cubism, modernism, postmodernism, memes.
You skipped impressionism.
Look, I don't know what order the art movements go in. I just know that when artists feel like enough has been done in a specific artistic medium, they move on to something more surreal. And at one point, someone decided, hey, if I make Auschwitz out of Lego and present it at a museum, that'll have some sort of artistic message, probably.
Yeah,
Now,
the artistic message was to never trust this fuck with Lego again.
Yeah, Lego would not have signed off on that under any circumstance, but they would have definitely appreciated if he had told them what
Okay,
he was
who
planning
is
to
like crackling into the microphone right now? Because you need to stop.
Right?
do. Reese, was it you?
I don't know.
That was
Okay.
Reese.
Are you sure?
I
Am I
am
done?
entirely certain. What were you doing, Reese?
Getting the thing.
Getting what?
Are you deep throating a mag light again?
Okay, I did that once for you, and suddenly that's my thing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like how. See, Reese, if you
Now
don't want,
Josie's fucking a box. What is this?
if you don't
I'm
want,
sorry. Have I been flanderized in real life?
if you don't want to be associated with one thing your whole life, you have to do what Steve Jobs did and do a shit ton of ridiculous shit. Steve Jobs was a bad example. Most of his shit was cool.
Except for most of his shit was actually not
Wait!
cool, because all he did was market things.
David
Or
Lynch.
whatever.
David Lynch. David Lynch had a rap career.
No, he didn't. I don't care if that's true or not. It's not true.
Okay, he had at least one album. And he was also a recurring character on the Cleveland show. He voiced the bartender who was also modeled after him. David Lynch is weird, and I told him on Twitter that if he directs a Star Wars movie, I will send him an autographed pair of USB compliant socks. He has yet to respond. I spelled his name wrong in a different way in every tweet I sent him. I was hoping he would appreciate whatever the hell that was.
Instead, he probably thinks you are a psychopath.
I will also have the cashier I buy the socks from sign the socks if he wants, and the cashier will not believe me when asked why I am doing this.
Alright, after we do the rest of this mission, I think we're gonna switch to Ratchet and Clank.
I will
Ratchet and Clank.
I will most likely go far out of town to buy the socks, because I don't think I will be allowed at the store that I buy the socks from ever again. It's like, okay, you want me to sign the socks? What is this for? Oh, you're sending them to David Lynch because he's directing Star Wars because you told me to. Okay, get out. Yeah, watch. I'm gonna be on the news, and then who's laughing? Me.
Me, when you're on the news for murdering somebody.
Oh no, I'm not gonna murder anyone. I'm just gonna mail David Lynch some socks.
So I
That
still
was-
paying attention to
The words of a
Send me
psychopath. I'm not going to murder anybody. I'll just send him some socks.
What
Hi, Reese.
what were you saying, Reese?
Hi Reese, I love you. Your poop butt. Butt pooped.
So it's just me that had everything go quiet.
What?
Yeah, it's
The internet's weird.
Okay.
Alright, so
Australia. Shakespeare.
So Bricklink is a marketplace, and they want to market. So them selling brick arms doesn't contradict their stance on life.
And here's another new alien.
Brick arms themselves contradict Lego in a bit, but Lego hasn't really given a shit about the original anti-violence policy for a while, and it's fine.
Josie, do you intend to fuck this one?
Yes.
yeah. Remember when Lego was anti-violence? That's why they released a line about killing dinosaurs. Quite explicitly about killing dinosaurs.
Yeah, it was around the early '90s when Lego decided, hey, you know, if we stop being such prudes about stuff, then we'll make more money.
That reminds me of my favorite thing. There was a show called Dino Riders.
Yep.
It was about people who went back in time and rode dinosaurs or some shit. And they had lasers.
The Lego dinosaurs all had studs on their back. You can make the minifigures ride the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Lego's anti-violence policy was a Godfrey Kirk Christensen thing. Kel Christensen didn't give a shit, so he was like, "All right, bitch, I'm in charge now. You gotta put all them guns in those cowboys."
I like how you're giving a Danish person a redneck accent.
Yeah.
To be fair, have you ever met a Danish person? That might be how they sound.
I have in fact met a Danish person. That would be Kim Thompson.
Okay, so you know how the Swedish chef sounds on the Muppet Show?
That's not how Swedes sound.
That's not how Swedes sound. That's how Danish sound.
No, that's not how Danish sounds either.
I watch South Park. I know how Danish people sound.
Okay, Josie.
I watched South Park until that one season where it started getting bad, and then I stopped watching.
Marco's fiance is Finnish and he just sounds drunk. That might be a serious problem.
Anyway, yeah. So, yeah.
I think my favorite meme about Scandinavian people is the whole Mr. Robot bit where Joanna Wellick can understand what Tyrell is saying, because honestly, what self-respecting Dane would ever learn Swedish?
Anyway, yeah. So Lego started producing lots of parts in gray and minifigure scale guns and literally licensed Star Wars, which has the word war in the title. So, like, obviously they don't care about it anymore, and frankly, I don't know why they ever did, because...
To be fair, remember the first Bionicle movie when they killed one of the main characters?
Oh yeah, characters in Bionicle died all the time.
Yes! There was more death in Bionicle than there was in the last book of Harry Potter.
Oh, and there was a Pirates of the Caribbean set, because Lego also licensed Pirates of the Caribbean, and they made a set of the scene where the cannibals are trying to eat Jack Sparrow.
Yeah.
Just the fact that and they made Indiana Jones Lego sets with Nazis. They didn't print swastikas on them, but they are listed as German soldiers on the Lego things. People can tell, yep, you tried to hide it, Lego, but you did make Nazis. You tried to hide it, Lego, but you did make Nazis. Josie, 2014. Is that the Death Star or Unicron? Or
No.
Deathicron? Unistar.
Deathicron.
This is one of the side missions of the game.
There was a bizarre as
Ah,
fuck-
Nada and Polo.
It's actually the
There
it's
was
actually
there,
the big bad of Oblivion. Josie, let me talk.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's actually the big bad from Oblivion with Tom Cruise and Morgan Freeman. The giant triangle that tried to kill the Earth.
I thought you were talking about the Elder Scrolls Oblivion.
No, I'm talking about the film Oblivion.
There was a bizarre as fuck Transformers toy line where they crossed over with Star Wars and released a bunch of Star Wars characters as Transformers that
I have Darth Vader transforming into the TIE Advanced, and I have General Grievous transforming into his star ship or whatever.
There was a Darth Vader Unicron.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah, all these multi-tools I'm finding are less good than the one that I was just given at random.
There was also a Marvel Comics one that made less sense.
Oroka, I don't think you were here when this happened, but I just, like, talked to a random Vy'keen in a space station, and after I went through some rigmarole with him, he just gave me a 24-slot multi-tool. That is the best multi-tool in the game that you normally only find after, like, 10 hours of upgrading.
Awesome.
Nice.
Anyway, so I'm on Bricklink now looking up, it looks like they don't specifically sell brick arms, but they do sell them because you can sell custom items on.
Well, they said they're
Bricklink.
going to list it. They don't sell it right away, but they
Alright.
got a whole lot of negative feedback about it.
I mean, brick arms exist.
It's just like big fucking whoop. People have bad taste. The world keeps spinning.
Like I bought custom items from Bricklink before, so.
Hey, I can
mean-
make an Atlas pass now. Cool.
But yeah, also Josie, within the Transformers Marvel, wasn't there a Thor that turned into an A10?
Let me check. I know there was a Thor, and he turned into some kind of helicopter.
A10 is not a helicopter.
Oh shit! What? TF Wiki.
It's that
Thor?
ugly as fuck plane that has a gun as
Oh,
big
yeah,
as a car.
Yep, it's this really
The
shitty.
Fairchild Republic A10 Thunderbolt 2. You said shitty plane? No, it's the greatest thing in American history right there. It's the fucking A10.
I mean, it looks shitty. I'm not decrying the actual vehicle. The actual vehicle is probably much better.
Oh yeah, the Transformer is not great. The only real A10 Transformer is Power Glide, but
Before I
yeah.
take off, I'm going to adjust the stream title because I think I'm just going to stick with this actually, and then we'll do the Game Awards.
Nope. The title's just butts. Set the title as butts.
No.
Set the title as butts.
Also, Josie, if you could relay that information, just like say in the announcements chat and the Beaver House page that we're streaming the Game Awards.
Okay. We
Yep.
are also streaming the Game Awards.
Liam, set the title as Vagina Queen.
No, I already named my ship White Genocide. What more do you want from me?
I want you to keep doing this for the rest of your days.
Fuck you.
I want you to genocide yourself some whites.
Ooh, I like the look of that planet there.
I want you to genocide yourself.
Is the joke that racism against white people is in fact still racism?
No,
No, that's
that's
bullshit,
not
man.
what racism means.
Oh, please don't tell me we're going to have this discussion, because I think the Nazis were successfully racist against white people.
Racism
What?
is racism
Yes,
is
they were in fact racist against white people. Anyone that was not of Aryan descendants, which was blonde hair, blue eyes, was in fact a target of the Holocaust. That include
How is that
20
racist against white people?
That's not racism.
Because there were
that's-
numerous
Also, I'd
white
like to point
races
out that
that were subject to the Holocaust. The Jews were in fact white.
Yes, that's called
The Slavs were
anti-Semitism.
white.
That's called what? The what's?
The Slavs, people of Polish, Russian, Bulgarian descent, those sort of people were in fact white.
Okay, oppression of white people is not called racism. We have different words for different cultures.
Oh my god, no. Let me look this up.
Well, can we not? Can we not?
Yes, we're doing this. Okay.
Last
racism
time we had a discussion like this, you scared Reese away.
No.
That didn't scare me away. I just didn't want to yell at the bastard because of Josie.
No, I'm gonna tape. No, Reese. No, don't worry. Reese is taped to the chair. I tied Reese to the chair, naked.
Oh baby.
I'm trying to open this thing I bought. I'm trying
Naked
to open.
and erect, thank you.
I want to keep this pack. I want to keep the packaging nice. But
Alright, so the Nazi ideological concept of race targeted other groups for persecution aside from the Jews, imprisonment and annihilation, including gypsies, people with disabilities, Poles, Soviet prisoners of war, and Afro-Germans. The Nazis also identified political dissidents, Jehovah's Witnesses, homosexuals, and so-called asocials as enemies.
By the way, guess what we get to do now?
They consciously
Guess what we get to do now?
Or some aspect
We
of their
get
behavior
to
did not
Laroka gets to shut the
perceptions
fuck
of
up about
social
this
norms.
subject, and I'm gonna keep talking over him until he does. Great. We get to build a base now.
Nice.
Laroka, you listed disability in the race section.
I also listed gypsies and Poles. Those are in fact white people.
Yes, and disabilities.
In fact, those are races of white people.
Are gypsies? I thought gypsies
maybe
are.
not
I
gypsies,
think
but
gypsies are at best a culture.
Yeah, true.
No, it refers to Romanians.
Oh. Is
No,
that
there
really
you
what
go.
they call themselves?
No, that's not what they call themselves.
That is in fact a
That's what xenophobes call them.
'Cause I thought
Yeah, so
gypsies, by
Roma.
definition, were like voodoo people.
no.
Yes.
So in fact, gypsies is a slang term for them. The correct term is Roma. So
Alright.
yeah, European Roma.
Yes.
So people from Romania. So yeah, there you go. The Nazis were racist against
Yes.
white people.
No, the Nazis were xenophobic. And racist. Racism.
We have a new viewer, and he says
I'm not the one to
Nazis.
say
We,
this,
hold,
but
we have a new viewer, and he says Nazis think they're from Atlantis for real.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a whole ideology that the Aryan race was somehow descended from like the gods or whatever.
Yes.
Great.
Superman. Like Superman.
Yeah, except Nazism didn't really have coherent ideology in that regard.
Yeah, Nazis are stupid, and now they're back. They never really left.
Alright,
But
so
now-
the game wants me to build a base on that other planet, but I'm gonna check out this watery world because this
Yeah.
looks like a good place to build a first
It looks
base
like
as well.
one that has water.
Yeah.
Set up shop on Waterworld with Kevin Costner.
Huh.
Gotta drink your own pee. Yeah. Make a
Alright,
little
let's
live
see what we
vector.
have here.
Or whatever it's called. Richter mode.
You have to admit, even if the game isn't the best in the gameplay standards
very
and whatever,
pretty.
yeah, it's very pretty.
It's very pretty.
Also, British colonists of America were racist against Irish people, so
Irish people are racist against Irish people.
Okay,
true.
for fuck's
No, that's
sake.
just Irish people are violent.
True.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Okay. The racism against white people is not a thing. The oppression of white races is called xenophobia.
Not really, Josie. Basically, this is all a subset of white supremacy, where quote-unquote white people were denied the classification of white by whoever, and therefore were considered lesser. Still,
Yeah, that thing-
usually not
that thing
considered
reset.
as letters.
Okay, so
as
how
lesser
about
as
this
full
thing?
on white.
If it's white on white, then it's not racism, apparently. So how about black on white? How about Zimbabwe today? Or is nobody going to talk about that?
I don't
Robert Mugabe banned white people from owning land in Zimbabwe in 2014.
Which is
chased
fair
them out.
enough.
And then when his people starved to death because the majority of the farmers were in fact white, then he asked for billions in aid.
Okay,
from
that
the World
wasn't
Health
really,
Organization.
then that's not
Because they
racism,
banned
that's just,
white people.
That's not just that's not really racism, that's just stupid.
That's the negative ramifications of a racist decision. But again, him banning white people from owning land in Zimbabwe, that sounds like racism to me.
No,
That
that
sounds
was
like a reaction to the fact that colonialism still deeply entrenches white privilege even in black societies.
yeah. So basically, you know how people get mad when white people are cast to play Asian characters, like the Hellboy thing that happened recently?
I was gonna say, I swear to God, if you bring up Ghost in the Shell again, I'm going to fucking smack you through the internet.
Oh no! Oh no!
How about we talk about something we all love,
Like porn? Okay. How about that? How about that?
Okay, Reese, show me your dick.
How about that? How about that Zootopia comic about abortion?
Nope, nope, Reese has got to show us dick now.
I love Reese's dick.
I haven't seen it.
Jersey, you're not
I
allowed
don't care to see it.
I'll draw a smiley face on it for you.
Yay!
That doesn't change the fact that it is indeed still a penis.
I still wouldn't mind.
Eh.
Who
Penises
doesn't believe
You and I have different tastes.
aren't very nice aesthetically, but they are penises.
I disagree, Josie.
To each their own. I'm all about them boobs and butts. I'm trying to open up a meme that I bought, and try and keep the package.
Vegan trainer is bad.
I'm trying to keep the packaging nice, and it's not working. My roommates are arguing again. There's a baby in the house, so I don't think they should be doing that. Apparently they have guests over that have that baby.
Where am I hearing birds? I thought that was the game for a minute.
Oh, no, that's
No,
Reese.
that would be Reese's bird, I think.
Ah.
No, apparently no, those are just world birds.
Yeah, planet-sized birds.
World, like on WordFunk. There's a recent... Oh,
Alright,
wow, they're
this is a good
getting
place.
very loud. Anyway, yeah, there's a recent
That's
WordFunk
quite a
where...
cave system there, too.
There was a recent
Alright,
WordFunk
this is where I will set up shop.
There was a recent WordFunk where an audience-submitted question was, if you could make one animal come in big sizes or small sizes, what would you pick? And Leon had the best answer. His answer was, we should have giant, world-sized cows that just orbit around the planet, and we cut small chunks off of, and the cow's just fine with it because it's basically just picking a scab. And we eat the cow chunks instead of slaughtering tiny cows.
All right.
In a
Hey,
big,
William,
gigantic
I
We
like
image.
are
how-
going to rename this base the
Giant
Beaver House.
space cow.
The Beaver House.
Vagina queen.
The White Genocidatorium.
Why not giant space cows or genocidatorium? I like that.
Name the base Vagina queen.
Fine.
I'm... Yay!
Also, I like how,
Rejected by profanity filter.
Nice.
Nice.
What, you can't call anything beaver?
No, I went
know.
with vagina queen.
Oh, I said vagina queef, but okay.
Okay, try Beaver Queen.
Have you ever made a vagina queef?
Try Sexy Butt.
No, because I don't have one.
I'll try when I have one installed. I have to download the DLC.
What's hilarious is that you think that was a burn?
I have to download the Vagina DLC.
So Liam, I like how the game decides that you can only construct a base within
There, I named it Bob's and Vajen. I named it Bob's and Vajen.
I watched the top 20 facts about Mr. Rogers video, and apparently he was great.
Yeah, Mr. Rogers was fucking amazing.
Apparently,
Yep.
apparently the only thing he ever did in his life that was even remotely controversial was he swam naked.
You swam
Okay.
naked?
Like every night he would rent out his public swimming pool and just swim naked.
Neat.
Presumably alone. No one was really sure why he did this, but the most prevailing theory is that that he was just from a time before swimsuits were good, and you weren't allowed to wear swimsuits in public swimming pools.
Wait, who's doing this? What?
Mr. Rogers. He would every night he would rent out his public swimming pool and swim around naked.
Interesting.
Because apparently when he was a kid, swimsuits were made out of fabric instead of mesh, and you weren't actually allowed to wear swimsuits in public swimming pools because they would clog the filters
Okay.
with the fibers.
Wait, so public swimming pools were like full of naked people, like Roman baths?
In the time when Mr. Rogers was a kid, yes, apparently. Apparently, Mr. Rogers was a child in ancient Rome.
Alright.
Mr.
Wait. Does that mean Mr. Rogers is a Time Lord? He might still be alive and just look completely different?
No, I'm pretty sure
No.
Keanu Reeves is one.
Guys, we need to go on a road trip to find Mr. Rogers. He's alive somewhere. He's alive somewhere. He's alive somewhere, and he just regenerated. What if Mr.
Who
Rogers...
here would shit on Keanu Reeves?
Yeah, I'll do weird sex stuff with Keanu Reeves.
I'm down.
What did I just say out loud?
That you wanted to shit on Keanu Reeves.
Oh, okay. I thought it might have been something weird.
Damn it, I need more fucking...
Alright, so I got the meme
I filled
open.
a cuboid room.
I got the meme open. The packaging... I mean, I could have
Is it
opened it...
Toblerone?
No, I already have a Toblerone. I bought a Toblerone and I retaped the packaging up so that I just have a nice Toblerone prop. I bought a different meme that I will reveal what it is once it's done. I just opened up the packaging, and I could have done a better job, but I also could have done a way worse job. So I have this meme now. But the packaging is only part of the meme. The real meme is the friend we made along the way.
Oh, Josie.
Anyway, so one day Dice Funk is going to have a season that's just the completionist show Deadlock. I mean, no, not Deadlock. Debate. No, what is it? What is the one where you debate stuff? Defend it. How was I drawing a blank on that?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I have a theory that
What message should I leave for other travelers to find?
Welcome to the Beaver House. We've got fun and games.
Have a butt with your butt face, have a butt.
There's no such thing as
Try thrusting.
White people.
There is no such thing about.
Liam, say try thrusting.
No, what Reese said. There is no such thing as racism against white people.
Amazing chest ahead, ambush behind.
I like that too, but I like the racism thing more. This instruction's bad. That's yellow?
Try thrusting.
Yep.
I will have words with you, Mega Blocks.
Oh, Mega Blocks, the milk wanna taste.
I have revealed that the
Rest in peace, Mega Blocks, a shitty knockoff of Lego.
Oh no, Mega Blocks is still around. They just rebranded.
Yeah, don't they just only sell licensed toys now, or?
No. The meme that I'm fiddling with right now is unlicensed.
Unlicensed.
They primarily subsist off of licenses they stole from Lego, but no, they make unlicensed stuff too.
I get in range of it, and it just brings up the message on the screen. Try thrusting.
Alright, I'll admit it. This game's not all bad. You just left a message that will one day be seen by a total stranger with no context, and it says, try thrusting.
Yeah.
No, what I hope happens is that you stream the game again, and then you just land on a planet, and you land near a base, and it just says, try thrusting.
I'm
You're seeing it now, huh?
Oh my god, that's the best.
I'm hoping that this game gets future-proofed at some point, so that the servers will just be going on forever and ever, and that one day, hundreds of years from now, in the future, aliens will have gotten bored and adopted our video games, and will find your thing that says "try thrusting" and be all like, "Lol."
What the fuck?
No, lol.
Yeah.
Because obviously
She's swole. She's swole.
because obviously the aliens are going to have adopted our meme culture by then.
Yeah.
Oh, Mega Block is stealing pieces from Ionics now. Neat.
Huh.
In the Josieverse, we like culturally destroy like aliens.
I'm sure there's going to be a culture war with aliens when we find them. That's probably why we haven't yet. Aliens see what we do to our own people, and they're all like, "Oh shit, no!" They're like squids. These guys are not for us.
Those are
These
loud
guys-
birds.
These guys get pissed off if you wear the wrong color in places. How about
That's not
we
gonna
just
ever
stay the hell
fly.
away from this planet?
At least this planet has valuable stuff.
I made a thing.
Hazmat gauntlet required.
Yeah.
I wrote a thing once about aliens. That they'd be all like when aliens would find Earth and would be all like, "Yeah, we're staying the hell away from these people because they fight wars over members of their own species that just have a different skin color or whatever, and we are like squid people with multiple eyes. We're staying the hell away from these people."
To be fair, we eat something that is actually toxic to us for fun.
Oh no, we eat several things that are toxic to us for fun.
Most of the stuff we eat is toxic to us. Let's be real.
There was a
You see
comment
me
about
talking-
capsaicin.
Yeah,
But yeah.
capsaicin. Peppers specifically evolved so that we would not eat them,
So
And
we
we do
instead eat them for fun.
and we eat them for fun because it's a challenge. And I am one of these people because I love spicy food.
Also because anything made out of oils or fats can neutralize it.
I love spicy foods. They're great.
Yeah. So fun fact, if you were to eat, say, ice cream after eating spicy foods, there wouldn't be much of an aftertaste afterwards. You could eat fucking Butchalokia peppers, and as long as you eat like maybe a scoop of ice cream or so afterwards.
But I love the aftertaste. But I love the aftertaste. It burns.
Yeah,
so
I love
good.
it. It burns so good.
Yes, I so rarely experience
Josie, that is what we
pain.
call a masochist.
Look, I have
Just
so much pain in my life, and I don't have control over any of it. I need to feel like I'm in control of my life. I need to eat the pain mushrooms.
Oh yeah, so don't let me forget at like 1:45 to get up the stream and everything.
I already said an alarm.
Who's dying?
Reese.
Reese.
Reese is not good at smoking.
Rest in peace, Reese.
And what were you
Reese's
saying,
not
Josie?
I already set an alarm, and Reese is not good at smoking.
Okay.
For the love of Christ, Josie.
It's obvious! You're dying! I love you!
I love you too, but at a certain point, you're just gonna call the SWAT team so fun.
What does it matter? Who is going to get on your case on our stream for smoking pot?
I don't know, man.
I mean,
Oh, but God forbid you play a
I mean,
video game harmful to
I mean, literally everything
to
I have
society.
ever. I mean, literally
Isn't that
everything.
right, Reese?
I mean, literally everything I've ever said in my life sounds like something a pot smoker would say. So, I don't think I've ever sounded sober a day in my life, and I have friends that can attest to that. They'd
Yeah,
be like,
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
like my friends actually smoked pot, and they were all like, "Holy shit, you sound exactly like something that I should be listening to right now." I'm gonna try to take two on that thought because that didn't make sense. Okay, basically everyone was all like, "Wow, I really want to hear what you would sound like high." I want to know. Come smoke the marijuana with us. We must
The
experience.
marijuana. Is that a marijuana? In my good Christian suburbs?
Suburbs?
No, my
Is that a Mary Jane iguana?
No, my friends were
In
my
my
friends
good Christian suburbs?
No, my friends were professional hippies, so they didn't call it that.
Professional hippies.
Professional hippies.
Well, at least one of them was.
Implying that's a profession.
Hey, shut up. I mean, the hippies suck. They suck.
If you don't think pot smoking is a profession, you ain't doing it right.
Hippies also point out that if you want to change the world, you can't do it peacefully.
Hey, a couple decades ago, no one thought playing video games would be a job, and here we are. I'm on welfare. Everything's bad. They were right.
They were right.
Yeah.
They told me I couldn't, so I did, and it didn't work out too well.
And now I'm stuck.
Joke's on them, I did it anyway.
I did it my way.
Joke's on them. They told me I could never amount to anything playing video games. And they were right.
I proceeded to amount to nothing playing video games.
Bye.
Josie doesn't amount to nothing. Josie's good.
Nope, Josie amounts to... Okay, it's not that I amount to nothing. It's that I amount to antimatter, and if I come into contact with something, it explodes.
Aren't you in contact with
How
the
is
air
that
right
better?
now?
No.
Oh
Yeah,
boy, we
just
get to
poke
make
a
an
huge
exo.
hole in your logic.
We get to
No,
make an
Josie's
exocraft now.
My vacuum tube.
What?
Don't ask
No.
how she...
No, actually, nobody is ever actually in contact with anything. We're all just floating. We're all just floating slightly
Josie, stop
off from what we're
bullshitting
touching.
physics.
We're
I am
all just
physics.
floating 2 inches to the left.
We're
Okay.
not just...
Okay, so basically anything.
From
that's
what
not-
reference point?
Okay, you know
Liam,
how?
no, Josie. Liam, from what reference point are we floating 2 inches from the left? Is it your left or my left?
Yes.
I was actually about to explain my bullshit. But I guess no one's interested in.
Well, I mean, we all kind of know the bullshit. It's like electrons repelling shit or whatever.
Yeah, electrons are.
But even still,
So nothing is ever really touching anything unless you use pliers.
What?
That's why we
I
use.
know. Even if you use pliers, that's just electrons pushing really
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, that's.
It's called the electric force.
Liam, you work with computers. Haven't you actually seen what the grounding strap you're supposed to be using is called? I know you don't yet. I know none of us actually bother with those, but like, haven't you at least seen one?
Hmm. Not really.
Yeah, I mean, Damien is sort of an engineer.
He doesn't use those things.
I know. You at least see these
Who
things.
doesn't use condoms?
Nobody uses condoms.
That's
Because I keep poking holes in them.
I got a friend that's super into that.
Your friend is a fucking asshole.
And the
No,
game says try thrusting.
She's super into the...
Try thrusting. You see, my
Yeah,
favorite
that was
part is
fun.
you looked at the alien guy and the game said try thrusting. It's giving you a hint as to how to proceed with the gameplay.
Okay, great. Megablox has Megablox has somehow managed to make Lego bricks that you need to inspect before you use. You need to look closely at the Lego piece before inserting it into the hole it goes in.
Why is that? Why do you need to look closely at it?
It's translucent, colored, and has small details that differentiate it from the rest of the parts, and also demonstrate what direction at the front.
That is good quality control right there, man.
So it's a 1x2 tile with some slight molding detail that has.
Oh my god!
It has like arrow shapes, but because it's a translucent orange, you can barely see them, so you have to look closely at them. Great, Mega Blocks. Good job. Good job, Mega Blocks.
That
This
is
is
quality.
this is why they rebranded. This is why they rebranded, because they didn't want to be associated with their own name anymore. Because like Mega Blocks is just a joke. And now they thought, hey, we'll be taken more seriously if we're called Mega Constructs now. Even though we're using an X to spell constructs.
Contra.
Fuck Contras, Mega Contras.
Yeah, Mega
Oh
Blocks.
my god, the
you know,
greatest video game of all time, Mega Contras.
You know the one. You know the one.
Also worse than Surgical.
The one real upside to Mega Blocks as a concept, as a corporate entity, is that there are some, like, even though Lego is not opposed to violence just as a whole anymore, there are still franchises that they would consider too violent for them, like say The Walking Dead. That Mega Blocks does make Lego stuff of. I think it's Mega Blocks. Might be. Yeah, it's Mega Blocks.
I know Creo does Transformers.
Yeah, well, that's a whole different thing, because Creo is actually Hasbro's Lego knockoff.
Oh, true.
So all of Hasbro's toy licenses are by default going to be Creo.
Boobies.
Boobies!
Everybody loves boobies.
Whereas Mega Constructs is Mattel's Lego knockoff. I mean Mega Blocks, because fuck rebrands. I don't care. I don't care about your rebrands, Mega Blocks. You're not a person. You don't get to decide what your name is. You
Well, I
pick
mean,
your
they kind of.
you pick your name at the beginning.
Their C-suite kind of gets to do that.
Did you know that Coca-Cola is not actually called Coke anywhere at all since the 90s?
Yeah.
It's what the people decided it's called. Economics.
Yeah,
Anyway.
but Coca-Cola still gets to decide what they print on the damn cans.
Yeah. They print the name of the company.
Yeah. So what if it's slightly confusing for an illegal controlled substance?
Okay, so if they rebranded Coca Banana, would that affect what people call the soda?
Isn't that the name of the club in fucking in Food Fight?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Why does everything come back to Charlie Sheen?
Everything comes back to Food Fight because I am the one person on Earth that wants to take inspiration from Food Fight for something.
What?
So, I have this game concept for
Okay, Reese, can you please stop throwing your microphone around the room or whatever it is you're doing?
Reese,
Reese, stop sexually assaulting the microphone.
Reese, I love you so much. I love you so much, and I don't want
Is
my.
that within our sexual misconduct policy? I don't know.
Shut up!
Or
I
do
want
we
to talk.
have one?
Shut up! I got words. Reese, I love you. I don't mind your microphone, but I don't like it when my friends are mean to you. You want to buy me something for Christmas, right? Buy yourself a microphone, please. I love you.
No, the microphone is fine.
It's just stop fucking it.
Yeah.
It's not even a microphone. That's my fucking iPhone.
Also, buy yourself a real phone like an Android.
Okay, a couple of things, Josie. I've got other things.
That was a joke. That was a joke. That was a joke. I love it. I guess this. Why is
Has anyone
this?
decided if we're gonna eat and get on?
Yes, I'm going to eat Liam as soon as the Szechuan sauce arrives.
Szechuan sauce.
Okay. Mega Blocks.
It's a bullshit meme from a bullshit show.
This is the first time I've actually experienced this. A Mega Blocks toy that I bought just will not go together. I have always heard of this.
Oh, that's because Mega Blocks are shit.
Yeah, well, see, I've known about
What
this
about
forever.
Mega Boobs then?
That Mega Blocks doesn't put enough. The Mega Blocks doesn't have enough quality assurance to make sure their parts actually fit together.
Yeah.
But I've never actually directly experienced it myself. That's what I get for buying a Mega Blocks thing on impulse from the Dollar General. There we go. I had to prop it up against my computer and slam it into the ground. But the
That's good.
got together now.
That's a choice meme right there.
I will say this: they at least managed to make it so that their parts don't break when you do that. So that's neat. I'm almost regretting buying this then. So I normally have a policy: don't spend more than $1 on memes, but they call them impulse buys for a reason. Like,
True.
this was literally an impulse buy. This was right at the cash register. I was buying candy, and wait, what did I buy? Right, it was candy that I bought. I was buying candy on my way home, and then I saw this meme, and I thought, oh shit, I can memes. Oh god, that is not enough friction for what this is supposed to do.
Ha ha ha.
Seriously?
What?
All right. Well, it's almost done. I'm just surprised that a dumb thing that was happening.
All right.
Reese, is your bird yellow all over? Entirely yellow?
No, Reese's bird is a green color with a whitish.
Entirely the same shade of yellow plumage?
No,
I was I was goofing on Logan Paul there because
no.
because in his video where he bought those fucking colorblind glasses or whatever, he said that his bird was entirely yellow, the same shade of yellow, despite it being about 8 different colors.
So Reese's bird is actually mostly green with an off-white yellowish beak. I made his bird in Sonic Forces. Their bird.
Cool.
I made Reese's bird in Sonic Forces. Reese's bird, his name is Matey, and I gave it a pirate hat. Apparently, Sonic Forces has all the pirate shit, but doesn't actually have an eye patch. Are you required by law to have eye patches in your pirate? Oh god!
I'm pretty sure you're not.
I put 2 of the thingies on. I put 2 of the thingies in the same direction. Oh no! Guys, I put 2 of the thingies in the same direction.
My cookie spell backfired. I have a clot now.
Cookies! Just refresh the page.
Oh yeah, I could do that, couldn't I? Because it doesn't save.
Well, I mean, it does sometimes. So you gotta be careful.
Yeah, well it didn't this time, so I'm good.
Okay, good.
Now I'll just do the spell again, and it clotted again.
Apparently with the dungeon...
Oh, what, cookie clicker?
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently with the dungeon...
Alright, I think this is just... I don't think this is RNG. I think it's destined to clot each time, because
Oh, yes, it is. Stop trying to click.
Alright, well I can do it once without it clotting, so I can at least get that 1.21 quintillion.
Okay, so the game isn't constantly doing math to determine what your spell is going to be. If the game has decided your next spell will fail, your next spell is going to fail.
Right.
So does anybody know what, like, prestige, or... Never mind. No, I was dumb.
Okay,
I bought all the shit.
Wait, you bought all the prestige shit?
Yeah, I bought all the prestige shit.
Even all the sugar lump upgrades?
No, not those, but like I bought all the upgrades in the store for like you get your prestige power 25%, you get your prestige power 50%, 75%, 100%.
Okay. So basically, when you ascend, you don't get all of the perks of ascension until you buy those upgrades and unlock your prestige.
Yeah.
It's funny. We're talking about Cookie Clicker, and you're playing No Man's Sky, a much worse game.
Fuck off.
Hey, Cookie Clicker, a game literally about microtransactions. No microtransactions. What is with Star Wars? How come this backpack is shaped like the Destroyer's head in the Thor movies? I mean, that's cool. I'm just confused.
Wait, is that the retarded Will.i.am backpack? Or no, Will.i.am had like sold some like No, he sold the freaking watch or whatever. They said it's not a watch, it's a pulse. And and he had a fucking Bluetooth speaker backpack that was shaped like a fucking pyramid head.
Will.i.am is trying so hard to out Kanye West.
And he's instead just looking like a trendy asshole, which is interesting because that's what he's being, a trendy asshole.
Kanye West is basically okay. So Will.i.am was being Will.i.am, and then Kanye West showed up and tried to be Will.i.am, and he Will.i.am so much that Kanye West thing became a thing, and then he named his son North. Is his son Northwest's middle name By? Because I would like that.
North by West.
Because his name is already a meme, but it could be more memes if his middle name was By. I like memes. Kanye West is memes. He's going to run for president next election, and I'm not happy about that, but at least he'll be better than Trump, probably. He wants to make things better, at least. Like, have you seen Kanye West's insane to-do list?
I don't
chart?
believe in Kanye West as a president because he strikes me as somebody who is mentally unhinged.
Well, the same can be said about this president.
Yeah, which is why I don't believe in him as president.
Well, too bad. We have him for president, and he sucks. And now Kanye West is going to run, and it's going to be not nearly as bad, but still pretty bad compared to the Obama era, which was pretty good for 7 years and then suddenly became terrifying. We are now living in a dystopian nightmare, and it is mostly Obama's fault, but then Trump came along and he's going to make it worse. He's already made it so much worse. We're probably actually going to go to war because Trump keeps acting like an idiot. And
can we stop fucking with Iran for once?
Iran's not even the biggest problem anymore, because now
it's just my favorite thing is how much America is just like let's fuck, or how much American foreign try thrusting, how much American foreign policy is just like let's fuck with Iran because they're obviously keeping up their end of the nuclear deal, and I'm just like, but they're keeping up their end of the nuclear deal, so let's not instead.
So, have you heard the actual drone strike policy that Obama drafted? It was mentioned,
I haven't.
It was mentioned on John Oliver's show, but it's real and it's terrifying. Basically, the United States government has the rights to use drone strikes to kill anybody at any time for any reason, and they don't have to tell people why or even when.
I feel like for a long time the CIA's had that, and now it's just public knowledge.
Yeah, it's just public knowledge. They don't even care if you know how much of a dystopia we live in now. And so like there was an interview with a kid in the Middle East somewhere, and he's all like, yeah, so I no longer like clear blue skies. The universe, it means that the drones are able to work. I much prefer it when it's cloudy and rainy. The drones can't fly when the weather's bad.
Yeah, it's just.
And then John Oliver was all like, the universal symbol of peace and good times and happiness is no longer considered pleasant because of drones. I would much rather Amazon be able to deliver cars with next day delivery than for this shit. Apparently Amazon hasn't been able to establish its Amazon drone delivery service because America would much rather be able to kill people with drones than allow the economy to thrive. Murder is more important than. I think I'm defending an aspect of capitalism, which is very confusing for me. Okay, so I guess the order of operations for good times is everything else, then capitalism, then murder, then Donald Trump.
What?
What?
You kind of stopped making sense.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
Donald-
well, when does Josie ever make sense? That's not
Okay,
saying
so
much.
Donald Trump is the
Yeah,
worst.
let's be real.
Okay, so Donald Trump is the worst thing, then murder is the second worst thing, then capitalism is the third worst thing, and then there's everything else.
Capitalism is worse than that.
Maybe they're tied.
Oh yeah, so I guess at some point pretty soon we should get ready for the stream. Or for
Okay.
the Game Awards, I should say.
Oh, okay, I'll stop my alarm now.
I'll give it another 5 minutes.
Nope, I'm doing it now.
Alright. We made quite a bit of progress in the game today, though. Reese,
it'll go
celebrate
off-
by
okay.
showing me your dick.
Okay, it'll go off in a minute. The dick, I mean.
Oh. Okay, I'm not getting a Corvax here. Well, whatever then.
Make sure to add the game. Oh yeah, you have already done.
Huh?
Since people are already going to be on screen on Twitch to watch the Game Awards, will show up in the search results, right?
I guess.
Presumably.
Oh, the stream title still says the Beaver. Hang on a second.
Refresh the page logo.
Yeah.
Let me refresh the page from the Twitch.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
Jesus.
Josie.
Fucking ass.
Hey, you, girlfriend.
I downloaded that song and put it on my phone as an alarm. I can do that whenever I want now.
Great.
You're welcome.
Just you remind me why I'm friends with you.
Oh, guys,
Yeah.
guys,
Ron
guys,
Venus,
guys.
artist of the year.
guys! Good news. If Disney does buy Fox, they won't make their own streaming service. They'll have a majority ownership of Hulu. Then they won't make a new service. They'll just make Hulu. They'll just do Hulu. What?
They'll just fuck up an old server.
No, yeah, the problem with Disney opening up their own streaming service was because we don't want the streaming service industry to become oversaturated. That'll fuck up everything.
Doesn't Fox own like the X-Men or whatever?
Yes, Fox.
So if
owns-
Disney does buy Fox, then
Yes.
finally they'll be able to have a
Yep.
Deadpool movie with more than 3 X-Men.
Yes, Fox. So Marvel was going out of business in the 90s and sold off the movie rights to a lot of their characters.
Yeah, I think we know about it, but it's
Yeah.
just like
They didn't-
I was
they
just
didn't
kinda
think-
making a gag.
They didn't think that they'd ever start making their own movies themselves. And once they did, they realized, oh shit, we can't actually use most of our characters anymore.
Hey Liam, maybe stop getting shot.
I've got shield.
Luckily, most of the rights holders have given up. With Sony being one of the last stragglers. Technically, Spider-Man is not owned. Spider-Man's movie rights are still not securely owned by Disney, but like they've mostly given up. Like, so far, Sony is trying to make non-MCU
Nice.
tied-in movies with Spider-Man's Rogues Gallery, which makes no sense because no one gives a crap about Venom other than how he relates to Spider-Man.
I rescued that freighter.
And Fox has been very, 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 very stubborn in their refusal to give back the X-Men, which they have been mishandling for a few years, and the Fantastic
X-Men
Four.
Apocalypse was okay. I don't
There
know,
have
the
been
more
good- there
recent
have been-
ones have been okay.
There have been good X-Men movies, just not enough of them to justify getting into a pissing contest with
Ugh.
Disney.
I don't
Yeah.
think that was supposed to happen.
And
What the
there
fuck?
Have never, and there have
I don't think I was
And-
supposed to answer the communicator at the same time as I landed the ship, so the game just flipped out.
and there have never
Oh,
been
nice.
And there have never been good Fantastic Four movies ever, and they just keep getting consistently worse. So keep hanging on to that franchise to the detriment of everybody is just stupid. But nobody wants to be responsible for letting the Fantastic Four go back to Disney, so everyone at Fox is just shambling to pretend that they know what they're doing, until eventually Fox, as a corporate entity, has just decided, you know what, fuck it, we don't want to do movies anymore. So that's why they're selling off their entire movie studio, including all of their movie rights, everything they own that isn't news, including their ownership, their
Hang on a second, I gotta step away a bit.
Including their part ownership of Hulu, which means Disney will no longer have to make their own stupid streaming service. They can just adapt their plans to Hulu, which means that this monopoly might actually improve 4 things and ruin everything else.
Monopolies never do.
Shh, Reese. I've already said this monopoly will improve 4 things and ruin literally everything else except those exact 4 things. So, the streaming and the movie industry will not benefit, but comic book movies may benefit a little. Streaming services, sort of not really. I mean, like, Disney was already going to fuck the streaming industry, and now they're going to fuck it less.
Alright, and with that, I am going to put the stream on BRB for a few minutes as we set up for the Game Awards.
Alright!
We'll be right back, everyone.